Hiya guys and welcome back to FM303 Live, here with me, your host, the one and only Tom Smith, and we are back with Ipswich Town. And as you can see on screen, I'm going to first take you through what has happened in January since the last time you were with us, and then we're going to get into the nitty gritty of what's happened in the transfer market. And there has been good things and there has been bad things that have happened. So we've had to make a few changes more than what we would like, but we're going to try and survive, try and move on and see what we can do with that. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like again, before I start, please, like I say, hit the like button, please subscribe, please get involved tonight, hit that chat box, let me know how you're getting on. So anyway, let's take you through what has happened. So in the last episode, we pretty much played all December, and as you can see, there was a great run of results. We won basically all our games, apart from the East Anglian derby with Norwich, which was a bit of a shame in the circumstances, because Norwich were in 18th position at the time. So to not go and win that and get a bit of good news for Ipswich over Norwich was, a bit of a shame. But we started with the FA Cup third round. I'll take you to that first. We rotated the team. We played Barrow, and we just squeezed past them. And fair play to Barrow. They really put out a good team, really played really well. As you can see on screen, they actually did a really good job versus us. And there were times in the game I thought, we might lose this, I really think Barrow are actually performing better than what their league position is saying. But like I say, rotated the team. It was Sanchez in goal, Doncian, McGuinness, Sheaf, Kenlock, Nydam Downs. Sisbia from the under-23s, one of those names that I'm struggling to say sometimes. Dazelle, Duffy and Lancaster. But I'm going to take you through the goals now quickly to catch up what happened here. We'll do a little goal rush to start. We'll take you through what has been happening with the games and with the goals. And then we'll let you know from there what these transfer bits of business have been so far. So anyway, what happened here was in the 74th minute, we finally got the 1-0 goal of the game. It was a game where Barrow took a lot of opportunities. Tyree Simpson, the guy that I've earmarked as a potential talent for us, and someone I want to bring into the first team, got us the goal of the game, did a fantastic job. We did start with Lancaster, as you saw, but unfortunately he didn't perform that well, and he's the other choice of striker we got who's come up from our academy, so that was a bit of a shame. Anyway, after that we played Preston down at the bottom of the championship. We won by 3-2, which is a decent 3 points in the circumstances to keep us in that promotion race, which is what we're after here. Went back to the first team, as you can see. Rovella was man of the match with 9.5. But we'll take you to the goals on this one now. Preston desperately looking for some points to try and move themselves off the bottom of the table. But anyway, it was us to take the lead on 20 minutes. Rovella with a corner in, Jones there with a header, Jackson with the rebound strike there as the goalkeeper did a great job. And fair play to Preston. They got a striker here called Rise who did a fantastic job. Look at that, beat the goalkeepers to the punch there. Unfortunately, Walton was caught a bit and made it 1-1. On the half-hour mark, we kept pressing forward, Session on the right, nice clever ball in. And that's what Curtis Jones was good at last year, what he's been good at generally, and a great goal. We then took a bit of a comprehensive lead. What a goal that is in the circumstances. To be unmarked, the score there from a corner in the circumstances was really good. Rees again though, nice little chip finish there from the Preston striker. Very good finish. And consequently, we only won by 3-2. There was a bit of a nervy end there. As you can see from the stats, though, we did have more of the game. So it was one of those where we could have dropped points. This has happened earlier in the season. And it does make you feel a bit like, if we miss out on automatic promotion, maybe one or two of these games might be the reason. Then we were disappointingly defeated 1-0 away at Bristol City. In this one, as you can see again, we were equals in the game, really. Similar sort of team as well. But on the day, Bristol City did enough to get past us, which was a bit of a shame. But in the circumstances, these things happen, right? So there's nothing else you can do. We'll just take you to the Bristol City goal now before we get you to those transfer news bits I've told you about. Anyway, it was the 84th minute. Sims burst forward on the counter as we looking to win it, and look what happened. Great finish, in all fairness to the lad. Good job for Bristol City. They take the 1-0 win there. I think it's our 4th defeat of the season at that point. But as you can see from the expected goals, we were the better team. So it was a bit disappointing. We pushed on to try and win it. But in the Championship, these things happen. And then we followed that up with a home 1-1 draw to Cardiff, who are in there amongst us in the playoffs. As you can see, we got FM'd a little bit. They had 2 shots, 1 on target and scored it, and we had 20 and 8. But anyway, we're going to look at the goals now and take you through that. We should have won this. There's been a few games this year that we should have done this, and it does make me wonder in the circumstances if that might be the thing that stops us from getting that automatic promotion. But the playoffs when you cut from League One is still pretty good, right? Jackson played him really well. He really has been my Jamie Vardy this year, and what a finish in that bottom right-hand corner. It was a free kick on half an hour, and unfortunately the goalkeeper didn't do particularly well there in the circumstances, and it was 1-1. And outside of that, Cardiff didn't do a lot. We knocked on the door all game, couldn't get the 3 points. So actually maybe the January transfer window might help us. But anyway, next up was Rotherham, who are down in the relegation zone. We drew 1-1 in the last minute. So we did drop some more points, and there's a similar scenario here where we had all the shots, and unfortunately we couldn't quite get the job done. The expected goal story as well was very much in our favour, but these things do happen. So hopefully, like I said, refreshing the squad in January might make a difference. We took the lead on 36 minutes here. Session coming down, Jones with the finish. He's starting to find his legs again, because a lot of this season, Ben, when he was top goal scorer in League One last year, he didn't get much of a look in. He's been out a bit, but anyway, Murray there with a good header. That's Glenn Murray. You might know him quite well. Stole an equaliser there for Rotherham. They need the points to stay up, and once again, it was one shot on target. So not ideal. But we have got the competition between Walton and Sanchez, so that's something to consider going forward, and I'm happy with both of them as options. And after that, we had the 4th round FA Cup tie with Bristol City, who had beaten us in the league, but we managed to win by 4-2, which was utterly brilliant in the circumstances. As you can see, really rotated the team as well. We had Vincent Young come in. New signing came in, Williams. I'll show you him in a minute. McGuinness, Kenlock, Sheaf, Nydam, Mackay, Dozell, Barker and Simpson. Pretty good performance all in all. Take you through this one now. We actually dominated this game. If I'd known this would be the case in the league, I might have actually played this team, but obviously who's to know. Bristol City did rotate, to be fair, as well. 19 minutes on the clock here in a rainy day down in Ipswich. Vincent Young across, Simpson with a nice finish. Really like to see that in our young lad. I think he's got a lot of potential to do really well for us, and I'm really think he can step up. You got to back these guys, right? Mackay then got the second. Good ball across on the half-hour mark to make it 2-0. We then made it 3-0 about 3 minutes later. Dominant performance. Dozell, good header there from Barker. Good job. He's really building into this team since his transfer from Rangers in the summer. Bristol City then decided to wake up a little bit. Hogan came in. Nice finish in the circumstances. Sanchez disappointed there, but ultimately they broke that trap and managed to get through. And then they really managed to scare us. Sims, who got the goal against us there in the last game to beat us, with a good assist for Hogan to score another one. He was their main good player. But luckily for us, we kept pressing here in the 92nd minute. What a finish that is from Ben Sheaf. That was his first goal since we signed him for £1 million. Our record signing so far under this Football Manager save. And that's taken us to the 5th round of the Cup, which, just so you're aware, is going to be against Norwich. So that was a pretty decent draw in the circumstances. We owe them after that 0-0 draw as well. So consequently, I think we got a chance here maybe making the 6th round of the FA Cup, as well as being in 5th place after that in the Sky Bet Championship. We've now played 29, we've won 15, drawn 9 and lost 5. So there's still all to play for. We're only 4 points off the top of the league. And with that being said, there is an opportunity here for us to build and maybe still get that back-to-back promotion, which we so truly want to see. But anyway, we'll take you to the transfer news now. And it's been good and it's been bad. It's been bad in the way that we have lost a couple of key players to us who were on loan. I'm going to type it in now and show you. Sadly, Nicolo Rovella has been recalled by Arsenal and he's gone back to their first team. So we have lost a guy this year, played 22 games for us in this season and maybe a bit last year as well, including cup competitions, and has been a superb player for us, and it's such a shame to lose him. Luckily we have got some midfield options, so hopefully we will survive it. And on the same note, I obviously annoyed Thierry Henry a little bit here because he also recalled McGuinness as well. There's now a bid in for him from Colorado, Vancouver and Cincinnati, so that is a bit of a shame. We lost those two players in the circumstances, recalled to the squad, and also Manchester United recalled Hannibal, which is something I was not too I'll say I wasn't too surprised they recalled him in the circumstances. He wasn't getting much of a look in. Maybe we could try and go for him again, but bearing in mind how well Hume has been playing in the attacking mid position and other players, it made things a little bit challenging on that. So let's take you to the history. We've still got a little bit of time to go. We're only on the 27th of January, so there's still things that can happen. So I'm going to take you through the rest of the outs. Dwight Gale. Right, he's on loan at St Johnston, and I'm pretty sure we're paying most of his wages, but I felt in the circumstances, yeah, we're going to pay his wages. There was no one else interested, and I was really like, do you know what? We're not going to play him. Can I recall him? No, I can't. this might be a bit of a gamble here, but I felt in the circumstances, let's move him on. Let's get him out of the team, get him playing some football, because he wanted to play as well. He came and talked to me and said, look, I want to play football. And we couldn't really find that place in with Lancaster and also Simpson now being promoted. And that's the guy I want to focus on, right, because he's one of our own. He's one of our youth players and he's got great potential ability. So with that being said, we decided to move Dwight Gale on. Doncian as well has gone. He's gone to Huddersfield, and that was a good bit of business for us, 155,000. He wasn't going to get much of a looking going forward, and we had wing back options with Sessegnon coming in on loan and obviously Mark Boller as well. So I felt as if he was not going to get much opportunity to play football. Huddersfield are currently in League One, so I felt it was a good move for him to go get some football, get a little bit more money in the pot and see what we can do from there. And Gwan Edwards, as we know, has gone to LAFC. He's now worth £1 million. Wow, we sold him for 155,000, but as you can see from the scout summary, not worth what he used to be. So anyway, that was the outs. And going to the transfers again, we still got some wage budget and transfer budget left. But going back to what is the history of what we have done, let's show you who we brought in. So as you can see now, you can see all that's happened, and there is still time to do some more. But the first signing we made is Josh Mapake, 27,000 from Rangers on a cheap contract, 2,000 a week, because he's a youth academy player in theory. But we got him in the first team, see if we can actually get him working. I like his dribbling, I like his determination, and I think he's got a lot of potential here to really build. And he's also very versatile, can play attacking mid, play on the right, play on the left. And obviously with the Brexit rules nowadays, it's harder to buy players from abroad. So I felt like we'd get him in for cheap and see what he could do for us on a long contract as well for 3 years. So I think we can build with him and hopefully give him an opportunity. We then went and spent £250,000 on Josh Ginley from Crewe. This was to, add a bit more potential ability to the wings as well. So I felt like, we've got to go out there and try and bring in one or two more just to compete. Because when we got injuries, we start to look a little bit short, right? So $250,000. He's just all round solid. He's nothing special, but I felt in the circumstances of what we could get for the money, he was a good bit of business in that. So we went and got him. Right, to replace McGuinness, we went and got the guy we've looked at for a few times now in previous transfer windows, and that's Roshawn Williams, who's an ex-Manchester United youngster. He's on loan from Monaco. We're paying his wages, only $3,300 a week, and he's very decent, got a lot of potential ability as well. When does his contract end out of interest? 2024, so we might be able to pick him up as well in the circumstances for a decent bit of money. So hopefully we'll be able to keep him, bearing in mind like we do need another defender. We were looking at, we got our main back two and then some versatile options, but we needed another centre back to come in order to be able to really push on this year and be a bit more safer, right? So I think that's a good bit of business done there. And then the other two things we've done, about Callum Hume. We signed him for just under £250,000 from Leicester, but he's done so well on loan and he's still improving vastly here. Really made that attacking mid position his own so far. But we also decided to make the deal for Mark Boller permanent, which might be the biggest deal of the window, for pretty much £250,000 from Sporting, a player I had at Blackpool and an FM save, and you can see he's improving. He could be a Premier League player in my opinion, and he's always done a good job for me. So I was like, do you know what, we need to sign him up, get him in the team full time, and then it means we've got less loanees we have to deal with. So as you can see now, it leaves us with this squad, and there was more changes than what I probably would have liked, to be frank. I wanted to try and keep a bit more stability. To lose Rovella and McGuinness is not ideal in the circumstances, but bear in mind we've got Nydam, Hughes, Dazelle, Downs, Sheaf. I felt centre mid was still pretty well covered. I'll go to the team report and show you what I mean here. So I think we've still got options, right? I haven't actually sorted this out, but we've still got plenty of options for each position, and we still got the ability to go and make some more business happen. So I think we'll be looking okay. The only real gamble with the situation is if you look at the striking situation, it really is Caden Jackson, Lancaster and Simpson now or nothing since we've allowed Dwight Gale to go on a loan to somewhere else. But anyway, more importantly, I think we're going to back our youth players and we're going to see how we get on. We have just made an offer for Mikey Johnston, who's going to hopefully come in on loan from Celtic. I'll quickly show him as it's come up on the news. Pretty decent. I like Flair. I mean, at this level, Flair's pretty good, right? Decent wage. We'll cover it. See how we can get on. We've got money to spend. And I think in the position we're in now, we could do with just literally adding one or two more just for a bit of depth. Bear in mind, there's a long way to go in the season, and hopefully from there we can really push on and try and get this automatic promotion we crave. We've also re-promoted Elkin Baggett from the reserves. He can't tackle, but he can mark, and he's an exciting prospect, good potential ability, played a few games for us last year. Time to get him in there and see how we can get on. But anyway, let's take you now to the schedule quickly. Going to decline the press conference after the signings, so we're going to start today away at Stoke in the Championship, who've offered me the job twice this year. They're 23rd, so they're heading looking ahead towards League One. But we've also then got a few big games coming up very shortly. Oxford United, who are 11th, Blackburn, who are top of the league, Sheffield United, who are 4th and done really well, and West Brom, who are 2nd. So this is going to be a real key time in our season. And like I said, we've had to go through a lot of changes, and we've got this transfer window closing very shortly. So it's going to be an interesting stream tonight. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. I can see there's a few of you here already, so leave a little chat in the box there. Like I say, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe and comment and do all that. Hit the notification button so you know when I'm going live. This is epic Football Manager action here on FM303. We got a great ability here in order to hopefully push on with Ipswich and at least hit the playoffs, even though I think in some ways we might be able to sneak automatic promotion in the circumstances. We're playing really well. But anyway, let's get to pick the Stoke team. There's been an offer made here for Kenlock by the looks of it as well. They want to loan him to the end of the season. I'm going to keep him because I sold Donsian, right? So I don't particularly want to lose another option at fullback. I think it's worth keeping him in the circumstances. It gives us a 4, right? So with that being said, let's pick the team for Stoke because it is tomorrow. I'm going to go for Walton in goal. I could go for Sanchez actually and gamble here. Actually, it's a new stream, a new start. I'm going to play Sanchez. They're both very similar. So let's give Sanchez a run out today. I might regret this. But in the last couple of games, there's been one shot, one on target, and Walton's let them in, right? So I think it's time to maybe mix it up a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on that. Session will be the right back. Mark Boller, now he's full-time signed, will be the left back. It's good to see him out of the blue there into the white. And it's going to be Wolfenden and Hamilton, the main back two. Roshawn Williams can go on the bench. And I'm going to keep moving down. I think we need to get Kane Vince Young on there as well. Actually, there's still a bit of interest in a few of our players here because obviously we played quite well so far this season. Right, for the midfield, we're going to go for Emir Hughes as a deep line playmaker, and we're going to go for Flynn Downs as the box-to-box. Those two have played together quite a lot, and they do know each other. Apart from Rovella, those two were the other main options, so we're going to keep with that. Obviously, Ben Sheaf is still a great player as well, and he's improving all the time. But I still think we should go with the players that know each other, so we'll get Sheaf on the bench here. Attacking mid's going to be interesting, because obviously we've got Callum Hume who's done really well, and Andrew Dazelle. I'm going to go for Hume today. I wouldn't mind putting Dazelle on the bench, but we do need some wide options. But we've got Ben Sheaf as well, who's quite versatile. So I think we might go for Curtis Jones on the left, Barker on the right. No, probably Mackay because he can take penalties. So Mackay on the right. Up top will be Caden Jackson as usual. Tyrese Simpson can come on the bench, and like I say, he's the young guy we're really trying to push forward here, and he's a great, exciting prospect. Hasn't got great finishing, but actually he does, and also determination and his physical stats are what really interests me here. It's time to give him an opportunity in the circumstances. Right, I think Josh Mapay can come on the bench, and I think also we can get Brandon Barker or Guinea. I think Ginley, because I think actually we need to try and start bedding in some of these new signings we've made and try and get him used to this team. Because, you know, this is the thing, like, you don't want to settle your hierarchy too much. You don't want to settle the core base of the team too much. And like I say, we've made one or two more changes than what I would have liked, but they were kind of enforced upon us. So hopefully we could bed these guys in nice and quick and start looking back up that league table and see how we can get on. So big game today against Stoke, and we've been dropping points recently, so I really want to start off tonight with a win away down at the Britannia Stadium, and hopefully we can do really well. So anyway, big few games now moving up. So I say thank you very much. Mike Thorne's in the chat. Nice to see you, mate. Like you say, big games tonight, mate. Really big games. You're 100% right there, mate. This is the stuff which makes or breaks your season. So hopefully we can go out there and get some 3 points on the board. The last time I streamed live, we didn't lose a game. We only drew the one and won the rest. So I'm hoping there's a bit of positive karma in the live stream that we can push on and get ourselves towards the Premier League. Oh my God, that promotion party, if it happens, is going to be epic. I'm going to do it live on stream as well. So anyway, getting towards a fitness test now. I'm going to quickly save the game. Not in that way, save it that way. The reason why is that I've had a few computer issues recently. So hopefully, touch wood, nothing bad will happen. But right. Here goes nothing. To the tactical meeting now. A win today might put us back into the top two. It is that tight. And as you can see, we went for Hughes and Downs, like I said, because of connectivity. The centre-back partnership is also doing the same. And also down the right, Sessegnon and McKay getting used to each other. That could be crucial going forward. Ben will add a few changes. 9 changes from the last match we were playing in the FA Cup. Time to grab Brittany, Mike. And let's get down to business, ladies and gentlemen. Right, the Stoke City team today with manager Quinton Fortune. Well, that's a baptism of fire when you're 23rd in the Championship. Right, Bursix in goal. Vinner, Collins, Martins Indy, Timon, Verlinden, Oakley Booth, Woods, Osborne, Brown and Tyrese Campbell, who's a very good player as well. Decent bench as well. Nick Powell's obviously got a name around for quite a while as well. Head to the dressing room now. I think we can go for this statement and we can move into an automatic promotion. Spots are going to impress me, but I'm also going to give them the George Michael, the faith here to get them going. And we're going to head to the kickoff now. Right, here goes nothing. Big game for Stoke as much as it is for us because they need to start winning games with their new manager. And like I said, they've tried to poach me twice now and both times I've gone, nah. I prefer Ipswich, it's closer to the coast. But anyway, going to kick off now. Let's see how we can get on today at the Britannia Stadium. Can you do it on a wet night in Stoke? It looks a bit damp. It's not raining. Anyway, throwing now down at our end of the pitch for Ipswich. Played it forward. Oakley Booth can pick it up though for Stoke. Timon's now back to Martins Indy. And like I say, we're looking a little bit dodgy in the last few games. So I wouldn't mind seeing a really, really good performance here. The B team, the rotated team I played against Bristol City doing really well is one thing. But the main team getting back to the firing on all cylinders is really what I want to see today. So Downs will come forward now, play it down to Sessegnon on the right. He keeps coming forward now. He's got the legs. Get that ball across, son. Let's do it. Does Jackson there. Oh, I thought it was in. I thought Bursic there got a touch to it, but it's still gone through. Good save from the goalkeeper here. And that keeps Stoke in the game at the moment on 7 minutes. Boller on the left. Can he score his first goal since he signed his full-time deal with us? He can't. Actually, he signed for less wages when he was on at Sporting as well. So that was a good bit of business for us in the circumstances. Going to lose the highlight there, but so far encouraging stuff from Ipswich. Can we go and get that goal early on in order to keep us where we want to be? Boller with a free kick now down to Hamilton. Back on his left-hand side of Boller's here again. He'll come forward down to Downs now. Downs forward. Curtis Jones. Good sliding tackle. Good back heel. Oh my word. Playing sexy football here already. 15 minutes in, it's like, let's turn the sex appeal up, ladies and gentlemen. What a back heel that was for the assist. Hume with a corner now. Vineyard clears there. I don't like that camera angle. It's on director mode. That's not a good camera angle in football, right? McKay now down to Hughes. Stoke are trying to really mark us quite tight here. You can see that they're really kind of suffocating our game, which you understand. Going to be a corner though, despite that. Hume will take this one as well. Played into the middle. Martins Indy there. Nice and big. Clears it. Oakley Booth can head it on and we lose the highlight, but it's still Ipswich here on 17 minutes. Hume now, can he find the pass to Sessegnon? He can. Into Hume again. Hume plays it into Mackay. We're playing nice football down some distance through the crowd. Bursic read it really well in the circumstances, unfortunately for us, and it remains 0-0. But encouraging. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more sharper sort of, football here. Just trying to be a bit less like, waiting for the opportunity. You need to try to be a bit more decisive. McKay across, Collins with a clearing header. And this is the thing, because then Stoke can launch a counter-attack, right? Wolfenden did a really good job there, though. Read what Campbell was going to do. And now Hume and Hughes can tag team up against him here and come forward now with Sessegnon. Sessegnon, good ball to Jackson. Can Jackson find another assist this season? It's amazing how many assists he's got versus goals. Hume with a strike off the defender. Players back. We need to try and find a way through them here. That's probably part of the problem. I think teams now have started to work us out a little bit. Hume down to McKay. Got a score in a minute here. Hume across the Downs with a strike off the defender again. If any defenders weren't in the game, we'd have scored about 3 by now, but I guess that's football, right? Verlinden on the counter now, though. This could be dangerous. Can he play a ball across? He plays it out for a throw-in. Bit sloppy there, but Stoke, I guess, will kind of be encouraged in the circumstances. Bearing in mind they've had a tough season so far. They've had 1 shot, 1 on target here in the first half an hour, and they're holding themselves in the game and dealing with what we're offering quite well. Hume can now pick up the throw-in and play it down to Hughes. Hughes now playing up to Sessegnon. Nice little triangle down here on the right-hand side. Ball in. Jackson trying to get his head on it, but he's marked really tightly. They know the danger coming up here. Sessegnon down to Hume. Hume with a strike. What a goal that is from Callum Hume. Oh, he made sure there was no chance of the goalkeeper getting that one. He was like, he had all the goal to aim for. He was like, I'll go for that top left corner. It was like he was at a fairground playing one of those games with the targets, right? What a finish that is. We're going to see the replay now. Hume took his time, and what a strike that is. Nearer the post than the net, but it will do the job because the goalkeeper can't do anything about it. Our signing from Leicester City has done a fantastic job. It is Stoke 0, Ipswich Town 1 here as we get towards half an hour mark here, so I get past it. Get towards half time. Can we get a second goal before half time? Wolverhampton now have a free kick out, probably for an offside. Martins-Inio did a good job reading Jackson there. They're going to try and build here. Stoke back to the goalkeeper. We've had history with this guy. I've seen him quite a few times now. I'm pretty sure he was on loan somewhere else last year. But anyway, ball out now. Boller with a clearing header. Hume could pick it up. He's been so impressive for a 21-year-old. Someone who's playing under 23 football for Leicester last season. Curtis Jones trying to get the strike away. Needs to probably step up a little bit. He was better last season than what he's done in this one so far. But anyway, the half-time whistle is very, very quickly approaching here. 30 seconds to go. Is there a chance for that second? Hughes will pick it up. Mackay in the penalty area. Back to Sessegnon. Jackson turns and strikes. Good defensive block there. Unfortunately for us, we can't find a shot on target. But anyway, Sessegnon now as we get towards the last few seconds here. We're still pushing. Jackson comes inside. Runs on his own. Back to Sessegnon. Oh, unfortunately, it wasn't on target. He hasn't scored for us this season, but he's getting closer and he's being more braver. But look at the expected goals here as we get to half-time. This has been like the Rotherham game and the game before that. We might draw this, but I'm going to say I'm not happy in the circumstances because I just feel like you're 1-0 up, but we're utterly dominant. So we need to go out there and really take a grip on this and get the second goal. But anyway, I'm going to get the second half underway, and when we get to about the 60th minute, we'll start looking at changes. Fitness levels are pretty good so far, and the performers of the game so far are really Jackson, Hume and Wolfenden, right? But anyway, they're trying to play the ball in. Now Downs could pick it up. Oh, terrible pass to Osborne. Osborne's going to try and go alone here. Campbell's got a bit of pace though. Wolfenden's trying to come across. Good shot, but Sanchez managed to cover it pretty nicely here. Hopefully Sanchez can keep a clean sheet on his debut. The nice thing is, having two goalkeepers of a similar level, we can sort of, argue who's going to start. It wasn't a good clearance on the goal kick, though. I wasn't impressed by that. Here comes Osborne now, trying to get it in. Woods now's got it. I'm getting worried here. Oakley Booth's got a strike. Hits a defender. It's still Stoke. Sanchez reads that really well. Doesn't panic. Plucks it out of the sky. But I could really do with that second goal now, bearing in mind the circumstances of the first half. So anyway, let's see what we can do here. This will put us into about third place by the way the results are going so far as well. So it's important to keep up with these guys at the top of the table. Wolfenden down to Hughes now. Hughes can hopefully spread the ball across. Oh, we're a bit sloppy in the middle here, They're looking like we've got our backs to the ball a little bit. And Stoke will try and nick it off us. But anyway, Boller will still come forward now and we'll salvage the situation. Downs plays it in towards Hughes. Hughes down to Hume. Mackay turns and strikes. That's a terrible strike. The worst one he's had all season. Puts it past that far post. I think we might have to make a change. I'm a bit concerned. We're a bit sloppy. Downs has not had a good game, has he? So I think maybe Ben Sheaf for Downs would be a good place to start. And I think from there, Curtis Jones hasn't really got involved. But he's still got the ability to turn up at any time because of his star potential, right? So Mackay off for... Is Gidney going to be right-sided? Let me have a quick look before I do this. He's meant to be left, so I think actually we won't do that. Actually, no. Do you know what we will? Let's give Gidney a run out. On his debut after signing from Crewe in League One. So hopefully we can push on here and get our second goal. I might have to demand some more here, I just wonder if we're on a bit of a knife edge right now. And we do know that Stoke have got the quality to get one goal from somewhere. So fingers crossed we can get this second one now and wrap this one up. They are 23rd, so it's not a game we should be losing. Ball from Sessegnon. Jackson with a chance. He's got to score. Hit the goalkeeper on the legs. Now it is a rainy night in Stoke, and whatever's making a difference, the rain is hammering down. Anyway, Sessegnon down to Hughes now. Sessegnon again. Sessegnon down, the ball down to Boller now. Boller plays it back in. Curtis Jones, Boller and Curtis Jones linking up. Sliding block there. I still think we're lacking a bit of sharpness. You can probably tell in the game we're seeing so far. There's 20 minutes to go, and here comes Stoke now on the counter-attack. They've got Jones of their own on this side here. Luckily for us, it doesn't lead to anything, and there'll still be a chance for us, hopefully, to get that second goal. Interesting game so far. 15 minutes to go. It's a bit on edge. I'm a bit tense. Throw into Stoke. Now, sorry, free kick to Stoke. Timers is going to take it now. Play back some Martins Indy as they try and play something forward here. We should pick this up now and make something with it. Sessegnon plays it back to Sanchez. Oh my goodness me. Big concern with the Stoke players. They don't seem to be pressing the ball very much. Sheaf now can pick it up. Good opportunity for him to really impress here. Bad pass to Holland. What is going on? Here comes Jones. Oh my word. He's done him there. And he's scored. It's Jordan Jones. And it's kind of been on the cards, right? I think sloppiness is the word right now. It's been a bit sloppy. It's been a little bit lethargic in places. And I'm not very happy with that. There was an opportunity there to clear it on many occasions and it just didn't happen. And Jones got left for dead by Boller, unfortunately for us. He finds the back of the net. Sanchez there was at his knees in disappointment. So yeah, right, now's the time to demand some more of him and say, come on lads, Anyway, corner now. Can we take the lead again? We do kind of deserve it. Hume now with the ball in. There's people waiting, but Bursic did really well there to come out and claim the ball. Disappointing to concede the equaliser. But anyway, can we still build here? 10 minutes to go. Sheaf down to Hume. Hume's been the man this season. Ginley now on his debut. Can he get a strike away? He does. Sheaf with a strike. So many blocks coming in here. And now comes Jones again. Oh dear. Now we've got players forward. He's been fouled there, but I think that was a good tactical decision by Hughes though in the circumstances. Wasn't a yellow card. Holland to play the ball in. Now Jones is waiting. Oh my word. Sanchez is not filling me full of confidence here. I think we might default back to Walton for the next game as he tries to feed a ball forward, but it doesn't really get anywhere. At least Walton with fine players. Bursic now, it's a game on edge here. There's a winner in this for one of the teams, isn't there? Holland's coming forward, too much space. Oh, good block at the end of the day. Oh my word. What is going on? Why are we looking so... what's the word? We're looking so... Like I say, we're just looking a bit... I think we're lacking pristine. Before we used to play some really good football. In this game, it seems to have gone a little bit, down the drain. Can Bolla get back here for Powell? He can't. We seem to be missing those first touches. It might be time to throw a water bottle in this game if we don't actually get what we want, because I just think we've performed so much better this season in the circumstances. It looks a little bit lacklustre. That's the only word I can think of. But anyway, Hume's coming forward now. Can he find a pass? Finds Jackson. Jackson down to Curtis Jones. We kept him on because he's got the quality. Back to Bolla. Ball across. Human header hits the crossbar. Oh my God, we've got to finish them. We've got 3 minutes to go, plus whatever added time is going to come here. We've been utterly dominant. 3 minutes. Come on, get that goal. This could decide our season already. And we've got big games coming up. Sheaf now doing all the work. Oh, why are you shooting from there? Lay it off to the flank. 3 minutes to go. I do wonder if there's one too many changes that have had to happen in January in the circumstances. Anyway, Hume down to Hughes now. Hughes now will try and play it forward perhaps. Sheaf now down to Bolla. Got to do something here. Bolla to Curtis Jones. Down to Hume. Strikes. Unfortunately, Stoke have had bodies in the way all game today. We're going to win the corner now. Last chance saloon. Surely we're going to get an opportunity. Come on. Give us the 3 points. I want to start this live stream off in the right way. They're 23rd right now. Hume to take it. The back post, Vinner does really well there. And it's come to Campbell, who's got all the legs as well. Here comes Stoke. Oh, Sessegnon luckily read that pretty well. We've been caught on our heels a little bit on occasion. It's going to be a draw, isn't it? And we're very disappointed with this. Vinny now is going to take the throw in for Stoke. It's going down to Holland. Holland now can play it inside to Powell, who's come off the bench. Nice and fresh leg, got a bit of quality. Vinya now coming forward. Plays it across Holland with a header. Sanchez with a good save. He probably could have left it. It was going out there for a goal kick anyway. We've got to get this forward now and try to do something. It's a long ball up. Can he find Caden Jackson? He can actually. Hume now, can he find a pass? He comes forward on his own here. Good ball to Guinea. Ginley's not done very well since he's come on, but he is playing the inverted wing position today. Hume now plays it down to Bolla. Bolla's got to make up for the goal he conceded pretty much by not making a tackle. Sheaf now, can he find the ball across? Down to Bolla. Bolla in. Guinea's trying to find it. Sheaf again. Can we find that strike? Oh, it's a terrible pass. The passing of Sheaf's been not impressive in this game. In the midfield, when you're losing those little passes, that's where it happens. And it's going to be a 1-1 draw, and we've been FM'd here, guys. Headset is coming off. That is a disgusting result in the circumstances. You look at the expected goals, I'm very disappointed. Water bottle, a lot of work to do. They could be demotivated. I really couldn't care right now. Quite frankly, there was a lack of sharpness, a lack of desire to do well in that game. Keeps us in the playoffs, and it's still tight, but bearing in mind the games we've got coming up, that's not the time to have a wobble. It's the time to get some points. So I think we've learned a bit there. We have got another potential winger coming in. We're going to send the assistant to the press conference, and we've got to get through the transfer window next. So hopefully we can do a bit of work. We might have a bit more of a look around. Very disappointed with Ben Sheaf. I did not like how his passing was in that game. I felt everything he passed went to the wrong player, right? And that's not what you want to see. So anyway, Oxford United next. The only team to beat us last season. So what can you do? As Mike Fawn said, been FM'd. Yep, got FM'd, 100%. Well said, Mike. You know the game really well. LOL. Got to put LOL. One of those, isn't it? Laugh out loud. Trying to laugh, but I could cry right now. You know what it's like when you're a football manager. It's one of those. Anyway, do we want to do anything else here? I don't think we want to upset the team too much more. I think we are well covered. I think it's a case now of being a bit brave and just sticking with it. I'm going to completely deselect the team because I'm really unhappy with that. I think we need to look at, a few changes to the next game. I'm thinking back to players like Barker who have played really well so far. Derby have come in for Vincent Young. He has no interest in joining them. Fantastic. So we can say go away. It might be £500,000, but it's irrelevant in the circumstances because we want to keep the numbers at this point. We don't want the turnover to be too high. At the end of the season, if we do manage to get to the Premier League, we could look at it. But I still think for Championship level, someone like Vincent Young will do a good job. We get an injury to someone like Sessegnon, we need him to come in. So, and it's easy to keep him and replace him at this point. So, anyway, transfer windows going to close. So hopefully we can get Johnston over the line. I do wonder if he'd be a bit more of a better option in the circumstances than Guinea, who's done average so far. I know it's only one game, you don't want to write a player off, right? But he's only done quite averagely in the circumstances. So hopefully we can get that done. He might not want to come, but anyway, we'll see. This happens quite a bit. Luke Connell, nah, we don't need him. I'm really disappointed with Ben Sheaf in that game. That was really a disappointment because it was an opportunity for him after a good FA Cup game to come in and, in the circumstance of Ravella leaving, which is a massive shame, as you guys say, it's an opportunity to really account for yourself. And I think his passes were just incredibly wayward. You can't at that position on the pitch be giving the ball away, so bit of a shame. We're going to get Johnston. Here we go. Right, we confirm it's Mikey Johnston coming in from Celtic. I think he'll do a fantastic job. Really well rounded. Probably a bit more reliable than McGuinness, so we'll take that. Anyway, that'll be that done for the transfer window, guys. And I think that'll conclude our business. Leaves us a bit more money to go as well, potentially somewhere down the line. But I don't want to spend on players that are not going to improve the team. And I did have a good scout around throughout the month of January, trying to find players to come in. And they're really... It's hard, like with the Brexit rules now, to get international players, they need to be international players. I did look at places like Romania in the national team. Anyone's got enough appearances to get a work permit. We went for a guy from the Georgian national team, didn't get a work permit. So consequently, we're going to have to make use of Scotland, we're going to have to make use of League One and the Championship in order to build this Ipswich team up to where we want them to be. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's a nice start on this stream tonight. We've got 3 or 4 of you in, which is really good, so really appreciate that. We can ask Caden Jackson now to welcome Mikey Johnston. Welcome to the club, my friend. Celtic a good place to have a good look at who they got, players on the bench and stuff like that. I'll give him 16, that seems reasonable. And we're going to quickly register him as well in a second here. Yeah, I've got to register him because he's over 21. So he comes in. And hopefully now, with a bit of the bodge job we had to do in that transfer window to keep us going, we might be able to still push forward. But anyway, loan off from a Pake. He's only just joined us. Not a chance. And I'm going to give him an opportunity, right? But anyway, going to keep going. We looked at Chi Adams of Southampton. Available on loan. Promise 50,000 a week, right? It's one of those where we can bring him in, but then can we even sign him at some point for £50,000 a week at this level? Probably not. Keep going through the news now. There's a lot of transfer news coming through today as we finish the transfer window. Oxford United away. The only game last season we lost and were completely comprehensively defeated in. I'm not nervous. I really am nervous. Yeah, it's one of those. But hopefully we can push forward now, get another 3 points and push on in the Championship. Like I say, guys, please leave a like. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell button. That way you'll know when I'm going live. It will pop up on your phone or whatever you're on, your computer, and go, oh, live some more Ipswich Town action. So, I've got the save that's going on at the minute as well, which is uploading video for Leicester City when I'm facing punishments if things don't go well. 3 episodes up, 4th episode coming tomorrow. So, like I say, please keep an eye on that as well. And like I say, hope your evening's going all right. It's Monday, so it's the start of a new week, right? Anyway, go through the rest of the news, see if anything interesting happens here. Adams has joined Brescia on loan. Sevilla, I did look at Zinchenko. I was thinking a bit brave at some points here, but the wages are something else, right? So, anyway, keep going now. Get ready for Oxford United in 5 days' time. My neighbours are playing dance music. This happened on Saturday night. I wondered if they're having a rave. I nearly went over there with a pack of sausages in my pants and just to say, can I come to your party? But decided not to in the end. Just played some Slipknot really loudly. Can't do that right now. I just have to use my voice. But anyway, interesting. Interesting how that's happening. So, one of those things, isn't it? What can we do? Anyway, like I say, the transfers have been something else, right? But we're still in a decent position. We're going to try and push on here and see if we can get this team to, the Premier League. I just do wonder if losing Rovella might be a bit of a drastic move for us in the circumstances. So one of those. Look at the wage expenditure here. I mean, this will be interesting because we're not going to be one of the highest spenders. No, we're 21st, 160,000 a week. Always find it interesting where teams are in the table versus what expenditure is, and we're like the 4th cheapest team in the league, and we're currently in 5th place. So that must make me the best manager, right? Anyway, what interesting things have been happening here? Whoa, Brighton sold a player for 36 million. There's a big difference in certain clubs, budgets. That's one thing for sure. Ipswich bought in the most players with 6, which we kind of understand because we lost about 6, so we didn't have much of a choice in the circumstances. So hey, it's one of those, right? What can you do? You just got to keep going. But anyway, let's get to this Oxford United game now, see how we get on. Like I say, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight for episode 12. It's the 12th live stream I've ever done. Harvey Elliott's off the shortlist. I'm going to re-add him just in case, but I do believe in the circumstances we'll never be able to get him. We did make an offer, but the problem was that they wanted £150,000 a month on top of his wages as well, Liverpool. They drive a hard bargain, right? So I'm surprised we managed to get Curtis Jones without that in the circumstances. But anyway, we're not going to moan about it. I was also quite happy in the circumstance why we lost Arsenal and Manchester United players that we didn't have Curtis Jones record as well, because that would have probably put us in a really difficult position. But anyway, player of the week here for Callum Hume. Yeah, he's probably the best player. Player of the month, no one of us. Anyone else? No one in player of the month this month. I kind of understand that. I think the others that performed a little bit better now. So we're getting towards the time where it's like we're stuck with the team we got. We've got to push forward. We've got to try and do what we can. And hopefully, we can, like I say, keep picking up. Oxford are doing really well this year. But when they came up with us in League One, won the playoff final, to be in 11th place, I think it shows you like that stability, that core, that team from League One has carried on into the Championship quite well for a couple of us. Portsmouth are down near the bottom, so they're finding it a bit more difficult. But anyway, going to keep going. I'm still at an A+ rating here from my board, which is really good. So I'm really happy with that. So I'm keeping them pleased. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've also signed a new deal with them actually. If I go to my profile and my contract, I'm now there for 4 more years. 4 more years. I need that as a title. It's like Donald Trump, right? So yeah, I signed a new deal with Ipswich Town for 4 more years of Football Manager with them. So hopefully, like I say, in that time we'll get into the Premier League, but we'll see. Anyway, going to keep going now. I can't believe I forgot that. I thought I'd written it down to tell you guys, but I think I was out of contract at the end of the season. And they decided in the circumstances it was time to offer me a new deal, especially with all the interest from Stoke and other Championship clubs that wanted to bring me across. So really happy with that. Pat on the back to get a new deal. That means you're doing a pretty good job. And I think Ipswich Town right now would absolutely kill for me to be in charge, to be quite frank. But there we go. Anyway, and we have got the FA Cup coming up at the end of the month as well, which is something to look forward to. If we can get through that into the 6th round, I'll be really delighted. Especially with the rotation we've managed to do as well in the circumstances. I think, that'll be really good. Like I say, Norwich drew with us 0-0 in the league. So in order to get a result there, it might be a challenge. It is a derby match, so that always makes things a little bit more interesting in the circumstances. Man United just won the FA Cup and Everton just beat Middlesbrough away. Interesting what did happen. Tottenham lost in the FA Cup in the 3rd round to, I believe it was Newport County or someone. It was a League 2 team, I know that much. No, it was Hull. Sorry, Hull of League 1. But anyway, Walton's got a cold, so we're going to send him home. So we might actually have to go with Sanchez in the next game. And I thought we were going to bring Walton back for it in the circumstances. But we have got a big game against Blackburn coming up on the Tuesday as well here, right? So 2 tough games this week. It's going to be a sellout potentially at the Kassam Stadium. Probably because last season they got a fantastic win against us. So anyway, let's pick the team now ready for tomorrow. It's going to be Sanchez in goal. Wolfenden is suspended. So that puts us in a position where Roshawn Williams is going to have to be the ball player today. Come in, one of the new players, so hopefully he can bed in quite quick. Sessegnon and Boller will go with. Vincent Young on the bench, and we'll probably give a Baggett as well. Actually, no, Ben Sheaf can play as a centre-back as well, so I'm going to put him as the option. I really wasn't impressed with him in the last game. I thought he was utterly awful in that game. So we'll go with the line playmaker of Hughes, give Downs another go for a bit of stability. Callum Hume is the only guy that takes any credit from that last tie. And I think we're going to go with, actually today, Barker on the right and Curtis Jones on the left. Up top, Caden Jackson. And I say we have got 1 or 2 players we can bring off. I'm going to go with Tyrese Simpson on the bench. He's done better than Lancaster so far. I'm going to go with Johnston and McKay. Because he's on a contract where he's not expecting to play a lot of football, right? So it means we've got a little bit more leeway. Dazelle can go on the bench as well. He was a main man last season. Let's see who we got here. Up at the top. Well, we'll go for... Oh, no, it was the gun under 18s we had before. He was our 3rd choice goalkeeper, Lewis Red. Right, so that's our goalkeeping option sorted on the bench just in case of a disaster. Hopefully not, because he's obviously like 16 years old, that kid, and it's like, go on then, mate, off you go in the away game to make your Ipswich Town debut. Please keep a clean sheet because we're trying to get a promotion. A lot of pressure for a kid. But anyway, this will be a difficult game, and like I say, we've got Blackburn Rovers at home next, who are doing a fantastic job this season. So hopefully, can we win this one? I don't know what it is. I feel a little bit on edge. I feel like we've sort of started slipping a little bit recently, and I feel like with the enforced changes we've had to make, it's a little bit difficult, a bit emotional. So hopefully, like I say, today will be a game where we can go out there, get an amazing 3 points in the circumstances against Oxford, who are performing really well this year in their own right. Hopefully really solidify ourselves as contenders for this championship, and hopefully, more importantly, push on into the next run of games as we saw on the schedule, which is going to be against some really difficult teams. So going to be a big night tonight here on FM303. Like I say, thank you very much for joining me. They've gone for a defensive mid today, I just noticed. But anyway, we'll take you through the Oxford United team. 2 changes for us. Wolverton out, Williams in, Barker in, McKay out. So let's see if that makes a change. The Oxford United team today, still managed by Carl Robertson, is Maxwell, Gotts, Elliot Moore, O'Hora, Atkinson, Benigma, who is coming on loan from Everton, Brannigan, Rodriguez Guerin, Luke Thomas, who's not Luke Thomas, he's actually still at Portsmouth. I got it wrong in the last game, apologies for that. Sam Burek and Elias Sorensen up top. Decent bench as well with Connor Wickham. I'm going to say I want to see more today. I can't do that. There's no option. I'm going to say I'm expecting nothing less. I'm going to tell them I expect to win. I want a solid defensive effort. I'm actually going to lean on a bit here. I think we're at that point now. I've been a bit nicey about it. I think it's time to get a bit serious. Talking of serious, time for Brittany, Mike. Right, here we go. It's time for the game to get underway. Come on, Ipswich Town. Boller's going to drive forward now. Sliding tackle from Oxford. These have really been a rival of us for the last couple of seasons now. Both of us are pushing for the same ambition. Hopefully today we'll get the win we really want. Jones has been fouled. I thought that was a penalty. There's no VAR in the Championship. It's on the edge. Going to be taken by Hume here now anyway. Can Hume get the ball across? He does towards the back post. Down tries to win it, but Sorensen now can come clear for Oxford United, who've got a potential ability, and that's a foul from Hughes here. I think it's going to be a bit edgy, this game. I think both teams remember their history. They've got long memories, and I think you might see 1 or 2 bitey little challenges in here just to keep the teams, at certain levels. So anyway, we'll see how we get on. Another free kick from a similar position from Hume at the back post. Barker's there and he's scored. Oh, come on, baby. That's what we do. Come on, 8 minutes gone here at the Kassam Stadium with a stand missing, as you can see. The View Cinema's in the background there. It is Oxford 0, Ipswich 1. Barker at the back post. Really, really restoring my faith in putting him back in the starting lineup here. So, really happy with that. Come on, Ipswich. Let's get our second goal and not get ourselves into a position like the last game where we literally were on top and we threw it away again. There's been too much of that recently. There's a lot of competitiveness in this championship, but we want to take our opportunities. Downs now comes forward. Can he find a pass? He finds Jackson. Has he beat the offside trap? He has. Maxwell with a good save though in the circumstances. Ball comes out to Boller. A win here will put us back to 3rd in the league. And then we got Blackburn next. That will be an epic game of football, right, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, 22 minutes gone here, still 1-0. The tension, I can feel it. There is a tension about this for me now. Really, there is. I think it shows you what it means, It's only a game of Football Manager, right? But it can mean the world. Anyway, going to be a ball in now from Oxford United. And Sorensen has scored. Oh my God. Clean sheets are hard to come by at the moment, and I don't even think he meant it. I think the ball came in, it's hit him on the shin and gone into the back of the net. Watch the replay here, ladies and gentlemen. Rodriguez heads it back to the throwing in. Atkinson picks it up, plays it in. Did he even mean it? No, it hit him on the knee. Hit him on the knee and went into the bottom corner. That's one of those, isn't it? Very disappointing. It is 1-1 here after half an hour. Both teams have scored in this bad boy. But anyway, can we push on from here? It's going to be Downs to pick the ball up back to Hamilton. We're pushing really high up here with the gegenpress system we got. Jones comes inside. Hume's now going to play it off. We're a bit slow and a bit lethargic. I want to be a bit more sharper in what we're doing. I might have to look at the tactics. I don't really like doing. I like to keep it as we're doing, but I still think we might have to look at this and try and sharpen it up a little bit. Boller coming forward now on the left, down to Jones, down to Downs. Will he get the strike away? He does. Oh, it's bounced around there. Moore's managed to clear out for a corner there. Good defensive work there from Oxford to keep us at bay. Anyway, going to be a corner now. Hume will take it towards the back post. We're getting better at these set pieces, but we can still do with taking the lead here. Sam Burek now could try and counter. This is what I'm worried about. Here comes Thomas. Thomas coming forward here. Sessignon covers him off really well there. It's gone for a throw-in. That's a pass. Wow, that was a terrible pass. Anyway, we want to try and get the 3 points. And no good news for us. QPR losing away at Norwich, who are right beneath us. So we need to try and turn this into 3 points. Atkinson with a free kick out from the back now. Can we gegenpress them and get the ball back? We can. Here comes Williams, a new signing on loan from Monaco, ex-Man United youngster. Down to Callum Hume. The referee's getting in the way there as well. I'm going to call a match fixing in a minute. Anyway, Zamburek's coming forward here. Is he going to find a pass? He does. It's blocked, luckily. And now it's going to be played back to Atkinson. But it's Oxford United here who are pushing. And we've really been dominant. But they're going to get a strike away. Luckily for us, it's not on target. Oh, my word here. We're going to get to half-time. And we're having the chances. We're just not finishing them at the moment. Maybe it is time to consider formation change just to really freshen it up. Jackson, what a goal that is. I must be honest. I've been a little bit down on the team the last couple of games. You probably tell. I'm shocked that went in the bottom corner. That is a hell of a finish, though, in the circumstances. He didn't use power. He used precision placement. Took the ball down there really brilliantly. What a finish that is. Bounced over the keeper's hand. Was curling out towards the end of the goal. Managed to go inside that near post. And we do take the lead here. Right, how do I get us through this half-time team talk? It is going to be interesting because we have been more dominant, but we have been dropping points here. So I'm going to say, guard against complacency. Right. Leave it at that. Let's get to it. This is a big opportunity for us to push on here and see what we can do. Hopefully we can get the 3 points. Anyway, going to be Oxford United coming forward now to start the second half. Brannigan here we've got. And we've brought him down. Luckily, I don't think that's going to be... It was Jones. He's gone in the book. No, he hasn't. He got tallying off. That's fine. Brannigan coming forward now for Oxford. Rodriguez, a nice spread ball there to Gotts. Gotts plays it across. Sorensen was waiting. Can someone do something here to block it? We need to be a little bit more sharper here, lads. Anyway, Zamburek's going to play the throwing in now. Rodriguez can pick it up. Zamburek's got danger here. Sorensen as well. And Gotts is trying to get the strike away. Will be third time lucky. Luckily, the offside flag went up. But Oxford United are looking up for this one. Let's get that third goal to really put the pressure on. Jones and Boller linking up on the left here now. Boller coming forward. Jones is there. Oh, he's got to score those. Last season, he was putting them in for fun. This season, he's looking a bit sloppy. It's a bit of a concern, the sloppy nature that's come in. I might have to consider dropping him, which is quite a remarkable thing in the circumstances. And I don't think that'll make Jurgen Klopp very happy. But anyway, 60 minutes on the clock here. Corner for Oxford. Chance to equalise. O'Hara's there and he's done it. It is Oxford 2, Ipswich 2. Our defending from set pieces has gone down the utter crapper here. Shocking stuff here from Ipswich. Tell them that, they've got to watch themselves and not be complacent and play that high game. 3 players on him. He gets 3. 2-2. Right, and we're heading into a difficult run of games now as well. This is the pressure on. I need to demand some more here. I fire up? No, I'm going to demand some more. I could berate them, actually. I really think they've really, since we've gone through the January transfer window, they've really dropped off. It's almost like the energy levels have dropped. We're just looking a little bit lacklustre. We can't find the balls we used to. We're not winning the ball as much as we used to. We're not maintaining. Everything's kind of slipping a bit here. Rodriguez across now to Brannigan. Hedges now can play up to Gotts. We might go behind here. It's been an epic game of football at Kassam. The sold-out stadium of their home fans are really enjoying this. Downs now to counter, surely. Come on, we've been countered all the way this season. It's time for us to do it. Jackson's got a knock as well. Jackson now coming inside, tries to strike it. I might have to bring him off here. I think Caden Jackson's going to have to come off as a bit of security now. Tyrese Simpson can come on for a big opportunity here. Brandon Barker is nervous. I get on Mikey Johnston. Do you know what? Let's go for it. And I think we'll go for Ben Sheaf. One more chance in regard for Emmy Hughes. So 3 changes here with 20 minutes to go. I think we need to fire up here, lads. I can't do anything in a minute. Sessegnon on the right hand side with the throwing in now. Chance to score a goal, surely. Sheaf with a strike. Simpson, unfortunate for the young lad. Got his foot on it. Unfortunately, got it over the top of the crossbar, which is not what we want in the circumstances. I want to try and fire us up here. 2-2. Both teams have scored. It's on the edge. 10 minutes to go. Fire up, lads. Anyway, let's go and get 3 points. We deserve it. We've dropped too many. Sheaf now down to Johnston. Hume now. Got a score, and he does. Oh, relief. Relief of the situation. Right, I'm bottling it, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as that's happened, I'm dropping back a defensive mid. Right, so Cam Hume can go into the box-to-box, and we're going to drop this guy. Who's that? Who's that? Downs, yeah. Downs could be the defensive mid. Right, okay. Let's shut up shop. We're 3-2 up. We need the 3 points. That's the bottom line here. Maybe I need to be a bit more tactically sort of, nuanced here. and try and utilise it. But anyway, Hume now have a good strike. Yeah, did really well there in circumstances. 10 minutes to go here. This could be a big 10 minutes for our season. And here come Oxford, and they've got great potential. Down to Hall. Hall to Sorensen. Hamilton can clear it now. We need to get that ball won here. Need to press them a little bit more. Might be time for a team meeting. Wickham's broke the offside trap here. Good save from Sanchez. I still think we're going to go back with Walton, in the circumstances. I still think he's the better goalkeeper. Telling the team to fire up here. 8 minutes to go. Corner in. O'Hara's waiting again, though. He's been dangerous from these set pieces. Hall coming forward now for Oxford. Good block there with 8 minutes to go. Come on, Ipswich. I don't want any highlights. Why am I getting more highlights? I don't want any more highlights. I just want us to hold the ball here and just get through and get the 3 points. Hedges down to Brannigan. Good ball through the Hall now. Trying to bend it across the deflections here. Sorensen, good save from Sanchez. I don't understand what's happened to us. We look so shaky at the back now. And it's not as if we really changed the main back two or the back four. It's just all of a sudden, it's gone off a cliff a little bit. 5 minutes to go. Here come Oxford again. Hedges and Moore linking up as they push forward now. We've got to try and counter this. Okay, we lost the highlight, which is probably good. Sessignon down to Johnston now in his debut from Celtic. Sessignon coming forward. Plays it inside of Hume. Nice ball. Jones. Simpson. Oh, unlucky, son. I really believe in this kid. I think he's got a lot of potential to come into the first team and really hit the ground running. Unfortunately, that's 2 good chances he's had. I'll give him a little bit more leeway than most because he's a bit younger. Been playing under 23 football. But I think in the circumstances he'll get there. Oh, we nearly won that as well. Atkinson down the Hedges. Fine margins in the Championship. Ball across. Sorensen's waiting, luckily over the crossbar. 5 minutes of added time to get through now. Got to demand some more here just to finish off. I might be risking something here. We're into the last few seconds. There's a set piece for Oxford. Going to be cleared away. Full-time whistle, please, referee. Rodriguez will pick it up. Up to Brannigan. It's going to be played in. Boller with a sliding tackle. I thought, God, that could have been a penalty. Anyway, it's going to be a corner now. This will be their last chance. Oxford survive it. Brannigan in. Oh, what a save from Sanchez. Moore headed it really cleanly, really finely. And luckily for us, we get the 3 points. But my word, was that a tough one. Whew, take a breath, everyone. We had more of the game, but Oxford were just so decisive. You can see why they're doing so well this year. It's a good win and try and build the confidence, but it's still quite concerning a little bit how we've got a bit sloppy here. So anyway, 3 points on, puts us back to third. Right, big games coming up now because Blackburn has dropped behind us. Caden Jackson's going to be out for 3 days, so he's not going to be able to feature. So we've got a big decision against Blackburn coming up as to who we go for up front. I might even go for Lancaster. Send the assistant to the press conference now as we go to the table on a quick save. So yeah, it's Blackburn next. He just dropped behind us. So the question is going to be, do we go with Simpson or Lancaster? If you're here, put it in the chat box right now. Who do you reckon we should start? Should we Simpson or Lancaster? Lancaster's a good player in his own right. He's rated really highly for us. I'll put them both on screen in a minute and show you what the choices are. But I do wonder if Simpson, with a little bit of youthful exuberance, might be better. So as you see, yeah, he's pretty well rounded, right? He's a squad player, good potential ability. But he's not particularly performed at the level his stats have gone here, Lancaster. We've got Tyree Simpson, who I prefer his physicals and his determination a lot more, right? So let me know what you think. We've got a couple of moments here where we're going to pick the team for this one. So going to be an interesting one. But like I say, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. This is a big few games we've got coming up now. Hopefully we can get this energy back in a positive way. It was a bit of a dropped energy at the start there because we've had a lot of emotional goodbyes and people like Ravella and McGuinness who have been in now for a couple of seasons as well. So they feel really part of the boys. So disappointing to lose those players when I want to try and, build with them and keep with them. So, but anyway, Blackburn at home is going to be the next game now, which is really going to be important. So hopefully we can push on here from that. Let's see what team we can pick for this. And like I say, we do know up top we're going to have to make a change. I don't really want to risk Caden Jackson. I know it's 4th versus 3rd, but I just think in the circumstances, give him a bit more time just to rest that injury. He might not technically be injured, but in the circumstance, I just think, do you know what? Let's give him a rest. And then because we've got Sheffield United away on the Saturday as well in 2nd place, this is a big couple of games in our season. The way it's gone so far, we seem to do better against these bigger clubs and we seem to struggle against the Rotherhams at the bottom of the league, right? So, but anyway, there's nothing taken for granted here. Walton is back and I'm actually going to pick him today. I think Sanchez's save of the owner was really good, but I still think actually he's had his opportunity and I think that's probably going to be all she wrote on that. The young lad can go back to the reserves. Right, Caden Jackson. So, anyone put anything in the chat box for this bad boy? No, I think we're going to go with Lancaster. I might regret this. It's your chance to shine. I might even tell him that as well. He's not particularly fit, but give him an opportunity. I've really not been impressed by Curtis Jones the last couple of games, you know. Look at this rating, 6.54. Are we holding on to the romanticised image of what used to be, but actually nowadays, is he not good enough? I'm going to bring Mackay on. I'm going to swap Mackay and Barker over. Barker's very versatile, plays on both sides. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best idea here. I'll make some bold decisions here for the big match. Anyone else I want to bring off the bench? I think Duffy. I think Curtis Jones can actually be dropped for this, controversially. I think we get Duffy on there as well. And I think then from there, we are pretty good. So, yeah, a few changes for this one, guys. We're going to twist. I think I need to try and... Oh, Sessegnon has got a cold, so we're going to have to send him home. So, consequently as well, we're going to have to make a change at right back. And I think that will have to be Vincent Young. But he'll take the opportunity. He's a good player. And that means Canlock, who we could have sold, can come on the bench as a potential wing-back option, right? We kind of know who's going to fill the voids as well, right, when these things happen. So I think it's incredibly important to know that, to know who's going to come in, have a good understanding of your team. So... Anyway, guys, let us know in the chat box what your game is tonight. Let me know how you're getting on. Be excited to see. Between what's going on, I'll let you guys know. I do have to quickly pop and wash my hands, which means I need to go use the facilities, but I don't want to be so rude. So, anyway, Downs are still making positive development here. I'm just going to quickly save the game and go do that. We'll be back for the big couple of games. Right, did you miss me? Sorry about that. Right. Unfortunately, being a human being now and again, calls of nature do happen. So anyway, let's go on here for this big game. I feel really tense. It's only a game, but I'm really tense. Lancaster today, he is the man we're going to really rely on. I mean, I put a lot of faith in my thoughts on these guys. So hopefully we can push forward now, and hopefully we can get what will be an epic win today. The Blackburn Rovers team, they've got Joe Hart in goal with Mark Hughes as manager. We've gone back 5 years. But anyway, it's Hart, Coyle, Lenihan, Williams, Gree, Rothwell, Travis, Clark, Bradley, Dack, Rankin, Costello and Palestri up top. They've got a really good team. No wonder they're doing so well. I'm going to say we owe Blackburn what happened in the last match. Go out there and get revenge. I'm just going to call it a that. I'm not going to put any pressure on anyone. We're in blue and they're in blue and white, so that's an interesting one. The referees are in red. Let's hope we don't stand in the way this time, it did in the last game. But anyway, we're underway here at Portman Road for what is going to be a defining game in our championship season. We've stepped up from League One. Can we step up towards these automatic promotion places? This is the game to really show it. Hamilton with a clearance now from a Blackburn throw-in. Travis can pick it up with Rothwell. Clark's in. Good strike. Walton with a good save. I think we made a good decision bringing Walton in here. But it's a worrying start. Anyway, can we counter-attack here? Dax trying to get on Hume here quite quickly. Palestri's in. Good block there from Hamilton. Managed to do enough there to keep the team at bay. 3 minutes in and Blackburn are looking lively. Hopefully we can still get the ball under control but here. See some highlights up there under the pitch and get a goal in a minute. Oh, it's a tense one, this. I'm so tense. I know it's only a game, but I'm so tense. Boller with the throwing in. Hume can head it down now. Downs now. Can he get the strike away? Off to Vincent Young. Oh, he's put it past that right-hand post. Every chance feels like it could be the one that decides your season. West Brom take the lead against Sheffield United anyway. But as I said, that Coyle now is going to clear ahead here. And here come Ipswich. Home fans, guys. Step up for your home fans today. Downs down to Lancaster. Hume from distance. He's got that distance. Unfortunately, the ball's going to break for Clark here. He's someone I looked at signing as well. Clark comes inside, gets a strike away. Luckily for us, it wasn't very powerful. Walton with the good save now. And can we push on here? 20 minutes is still 0-0. Game's on an edge. Both teams are very competitive. Walton and Vincent Young can link up here. Hamilton coming forward and pushing out from the back. Can he find a nice pass? Boller on the left-hand side. We normally spray it down to the flanks, right? And try and build from there. But we're playing it through the middle. Hughes back to the goalkeeper. I'd like to see a bit more positivity here. We're set as a positive thing. Good ball forward from Williams there since he's come in. actually, we could have Wolverhampton back. But anyway, here comes Vincent Young coming forward now. There's players waiting. Barker with a header. Oh, Lancaster. It was blocked. It was blocked. I thought you missed an open goal, but it's going to be a corner. It was blocked superbly there. Hume with the corner in now. Lancaster's at the back post. He can't find him. Williams there going to come and pick it up. I can't believe Joe Hart's in goal for them in the Championship. This is crazy. Ex-England international, ladies and gentlemen. He knows what he's doing. Clark's going to break through now. Boller's looking a bit slack at left-back the last couple of games. Since we signed him on a full-time deal, it's like he's sort of got a bit more sloppy. So I don't know if we might have to consider making a couple of rotations because we have got the quality. It's one of those games, isn't it? You can see both teams are trying to be very brave in what they're doing, trying to find players now and again. But anyway, it's still 0-0. Downs coming forward now. Plays the ball forward to Barker. Here he comes in, blocked by the centre-back. Going to be a corner here to Ipswich Town. Can we play this in and get a goal? QPR are going for a similar run as us here at the moment because they're currently drawing again against Luton Town. A lot of teams at the top. It's funny. We seem to mimic each other. We seem to go on winning runs at the same time and then start dropping points. Bradley Dax at the crossbar. That was horrible. I'm glad he just didn't drop over the goal line. Cool coming forward. Now Barker's back, and that's one thing I like about him. He does track back quite a lot, whatever position he's playing. Blackburn are playing well, but it needs to be more clinical, is what the instruction on screen said. And I kind of agree with that. Rothwell plays it in. Walton does really well. This game is on an edge. A draw might be a good result in the circumstances, but I still would think, we could maybe nick it. If we get to half-time 0-0, I don't think it's going to be a disaster here. But anyway, going to keep pushing forward. Sheffield United equalising against West Brom. A draw there would be really good for us to really bunch up the rest of the teams, right? Keeps everyone where we want them to be, sort of in and around the same place. So fingers crossed we can do that. But anyway, going to get towards half-time now. Hume's looking a bit tired, so I think maybe it might be a game for Andrew Dazelle to come on, and I think that's what I'm going to do at half-time. 0-0 at half-time. I'm far from pleased. Hopefully that'll motivate them. That's a bit harsh in the circumstances. I think Blackburn are very good. Barker's in the book. We can make a few changes here. Obviously, I completely dropped Curtis Jones after the last game, so I think we're going to go for Duffy on the right for McKay, who's also not performing very well, and Callum Hume can come off here for Andrew Dazelle. And we'll start with that, and then we might have to, from there, I think maybe change the striking option, because Lancaster, again, he's a different sort of player as well, that we got to appreciate from Jackson, but wouldn't mind seeing a bit more from him today. When you get those opportunities, you kind of want to prove yourself, right? Barker picks the ball up again here after there was an attempted tackle. Hughes now can come forward down to Duffy. Duffy, can you get the striker away? Oh my word, what is going on? It's like we've dropped down to League 2 finishing. That was a shocking shot. He buries them in the bottom corner. Maybe that lack of sort of playing time is starting to affect him a little bit, make him a little bit less sharp. But here come Blackburn now. Call's coming forward. Palestri's going to hit it. Lucky he didn't get a lot of power behind it, and Walter managed to make it look easy. But difficult one here. 49 minutes on the clock. Blackburn have had more of the game. It's very few times in this FM live stream. I've said that with Ipswich Town so far. I think the majority of games we've had the most of it, but this is one where Blackburn have probably had the most. Downs coming in, strike, good sliding tackle. Travis can clear it out now. Going to be another throwing here. Brighton take the lead against Cardiff as well. Sheffield United draw again against West Brom to make it 2-2. Clark with a clearing ball now. Williams can pick it up. Got to try and be quicker here and more decisive in what we're doing. I notice Boller's looking a bit exhausted as well, so we might have to make a change there for Kenlock in a minute. Joe Hart hoofs it forward though. Palestri and Rankin Costello can link up here in the middle for Blackburn. Ball trying to be piped forward. It's a game on edge, right? You can tell both teams are very similar quality. It's going to take a mistake from someone here. Barker's gone through on his own. Didn't get it in the corner. Straight at Joe Hart. Good save there from the ex-England international. Boller's playing really well, but he is running out of fitness. Barker there! Yes! What a goal that is! 5th goal of the season. I knew he was the man to bring in. I wasn't expecting it from the set piece. That's why it was from one extreme to the other. We take the lead. Right, I'm going to park the bus. I'm turning into a tactical genius or a tactical failure here, but I'm going to park the bus here. I'm going to literally go for this. I think actually I'm going to go for Hughes. Right, we're going to go for that. I'm going to put the defensive mid in here and hope that'll be enough to at least keep Blackburn at bay a bit more because they've got some great quality. Lancaster heads it on here. No one waiting up top. We're going to have to get a bit more tactical about this. We're going to try and win these matches. We've played more in the game in the second half. This will put us into the top 2 with a big game at Sheffield United coming up. Downs is looking tired as well now. I think Boller's also looking tired. We're starting to, with a gegenpress system, obviously, you get issues with fitness. Birmingham are losing as well. They're right at the top near us. I think that system change has done us some good because it's sort of shut the game down now. Right, I'm going to keep these guys on. Lancaster can play the 90. Vincent Young's not having a great game, really. But I think maybe Flynn Downs off the bench. Sheaf's a wise decision. in the circumstances. Right, let's do this now. 8 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go. I want no highlights. A 1-0 win will do us today at home, ladies and gentlemen. This will be an epic smash and grab job, because I think Blackburn has some really good chances, probably the better of them. Bradley Dack hitting the crossbar was a big moment. Anyway, Williams plays out another Barker. He's done really well today. Lancaster now tries to find Boller, calls their back defending really well. Blackburn are thinking time's running out. Here comes Cabana, who's signed from Fulham, comes inside, strike, luckily very easy save for Walton. I think Walton's been a bit more assured at goal today than what we had with Sanchez. Anyway, though, when the added time now, 2 minutes to go, Blackburn can still steal a point here. Here comes Grady coming inside, trying to find Coyle. Can we... Oh, he's taken a good knock there and he's gone out for a corner. He actually completely fooled the centre-back of what he was doing there. 1 minute to go. It's going to be tense here right to the end. Vale now comes forward, the striking option. Down to Gaheli. Evans with a strike. Luckily for us, it's off target. Oh, I saw it curling and I thought, is it going to go in the corner? Sheffield United take a late lead against West Brom as well. This is an epic time already. All these things, like they've taken another one. It's now 4-2. Anyway, Hamilton plays the ball out. Duffy heads onto Lancaster. Can we get the counter-attack? Come on, lad. Get yourself forward. He looks a bit lacklustre. But anyway, here comes Duffy. Get that second goal. Good tackle from Grady. We just need to keep the ball here at the end here. Just need to keep hold of it. Get past the full-time whistle here. And this will be a fantastic 3 points in the circumstances. Can we do this? Vincent Young in. Travis with a clearing header. Who's going to hopefully pick it up? Cabana now breaks clear. Full-time whistle. That is a win that could define your season, ladies and gentlemen. It is Ipswich Town 1, Blackburn 0. And Lancaster's not had a good game there either, which is really disappointing. I think striking-wise, perhaps sending Dwight Gale off alone might be a bit of a mistake. But I'm going to say it's a bit of a let-off. We weren't good enough. I want to say good win to build the confidence, but actually they seemed more confident by the fact I told him, look, you need to do better than that. I think Lancaster, once again, didn't take his opportunity. But we're 1 point off the top. We've got 15 games to go. You know, there is still a chance there. Send the assistant. We've got Sheffield United away in 4 days' time. So we are still looking like we're in there. It's just one of those ones, this save, where like we've been like a couple of minutes away from maybe 6 or 9 more points. That'll put us really at the top of the league. But it is back-to-back wins in difficult games, so hopefully now I think we could push on. Now, tactical change to drop in the defensive midfielder there at the end of the game probably saved us a lot of trouble. I think if we hadn't have done that, I wonder if Blackburn might have turned us over in the circumstances, because they're a good quality team. So I think that was really impressive. Let's see if we can get Caden Jackson back in for this one. He should be fit again now, at least. We've got through the Lancaster experiment, and I think we're kind of learning a lot about him now and saying maybe next season we'll have to move him on. I think there's only so many opportunities I can give him. I've started him in the FA Cup, and he's just not delivered. He's not scored. That's why Simpson's been promoted for the under-23s, right? He's at least gone in, got a couple of goals, looked like he's up for it. Lancaster looks a bit slow. You know, he's lacking that sort of quality. Maybe I should have sent him out and kept Dwight Gale. I don't know. Can I still sign free transfers? Because maybe it'd be worth looking at maybe bringing another striker if that's the case, just to be safe. I'm not sure if I can. I'll have a look. You know, why not? You know, I'll look after the Sheffield United game because it might be important. But anyway, big game here today. Can we get back-to-back games? Walter's making positive development here. He's got great current ability and potential ability now. He's becoming a really good goalkeeper. Anyway, send the assistants to the pre-match press conference. Right, what changes are we going to make today? Because there's going to be some. Everyone's back fit now apart from Sessegnon, so Wolfenden can actually come back for sure. I think Roshawn Williams did really well in the circumstances, but I still think we should probably make that change and put him back on the bench. Go with our normal back two, know each other right. Curtis Jones, Barry McKay didn't impress me. Right, okay, so we're going to go for Curtis Jones. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Curtis Jones can come back in after a rest. That was hopefully a bit of a warning to him. Lancaster can drop out, obviously, for the main man in question, Caden Jackson, and he's not going to go on the bench. I'm not impressed with him at all. I think the rest kind of picks itself. Mapekas I want to start bringing in slowly, but I just don't think it's probably the right time as of yet. Mark Boller's a question mark. When Sessegnon comes back, I wonder if Vincent Young might get an opportunity at left back, you know. Because since we signed Boller, he's sort of dropped off a little bit. He's just looking a bit more slack, right? But anyway, I think we'll go for that. Or maybe I should go for Andrew Dazal as the attacking mid. Callum Hume seems to get tired quite quickly, but he's had 7 goals. Do you know what? I'm going to go my gut feeling. I might regret this. Andrew Dazal's going to get a start. Our main guy attacking him in League One last season. We're going to start him against second place Sheffield United. This is a big game. If we win this, we could be top of the league. So this is one of those where you've got to try and push on. Shane Williams' training isn't that good, so I'm going to criticise him here, just to keep him on board. I'm going to quickly save the game as I quickly say thank you guys very much so far for watching this stream. Got a couple more big games coming up tonight against some decent teams. This will really show where our season's at. But it's interesting because this is going to be a magical mystery tour because it seems to be whoever we play against, every team's pretty competitive in this division. And the thing is, when you've been near the top of the playoffs, rather than just stuck in the playoffs, automatic promotion becomes like your aim, right? And like you don't want to go through the heartache of the playoffs knowing you could lose on a one-off game of football, right? And we've shown this season in one-off games of football we can drop points and drop goals. So hopefully we can utilise this sort of game right now to really push on. Right, they've gone for 5 at the back. We normally play better against 5 at the back with the attacking mid. Dazelle and Jackson know each other as well, so this might be a masterstroke for me. 4 changes from the last match. Let's see what Sheffield United go for today for the big match. This is the big one. Let's see how we're going to get on here. They've gone for Ramsdale, who was one of the best goalkeepers I played earlier in the season. Wilder's still in charge as well. Papetti, Egan, O'Connell, Baldock, Dan Burn, who's coming from Brighton, Berg, Fleck, Grenier, Mousset, and Fabio Silva. So they've got a very good team. Ryan Brewster's on the bench. I'm going to say to them here, we didn't lose to them last time, so I'm going to say, let's raise our game to their level, guys. Let's see what we do here. I'm going to say, I have faith in you guys. I have faith in you guys. And we'll head to the kickoff now. This is a big game. Every game feels like a big game right now as we get it underway. We're away at Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, a team that was in the Premier League last year and a team we're right now battling for that automatic promotion spot in the Championship with. Vincent Young forward to Barker now. Can Barker find a watch? We're in a corner here on 30 seconds, so I'm quite happy with that as a start. Nice, positive, intentional start here. Going to be a corner from Dazelle to take his first start for a while. Burn there with a good clearing header. They do play their 5 at the back system, so it's going to be difficult to get the clean-cut chances. I just seem to find with these formations we can do better against 5 at the back. But anyway, Hughes plays it again. Jones is there. He's at the bottom of the post and it's come back out. I thought I was going to nestle in the bottom corner. Not on this occasion. Curtis Jones looks up for a stay after being dropped for a game. Dazelle the corner in now. Bowled up with a clearing header. We can pick it up again. Dazelle now comes back inside. Good block left from the centre-back. Byrne will clear it. Vincent Young heads it forward. Down to Hughes. Down to Vincent Young again coming forward. Can we find an opportunity? Can we get the ball across? Hughes will pick it up now. Trying to play it in. Plays it all the way across. Egan with the clearing header. Encouraging. Unlike the last couple of games, it's been all Ipswich at the start, which is what we're used to, rather than the scenario of like being a bit bitty. I forgot my headset. I do apologise. I don't look half as sexy without a microphone in front of my face. I don't know if that makes any sense. It might not. Anyway, throwing now to Sheffield United, their first chance of the game. Baldock plays it across. Dan Burn there trying to come up and push up as a centre-back option. An overlapping centre-back. Who would have thought it? But anyway, Fleck now coming forward. Luckily we seem to deal with it pretty well. Can we still push on here and get the ball back with the gegenpress and try and catch them? Mousset down to Fabio Silva. What a goal that is as I say that. On this occasion, the answer is no. 10 minutes gone. Sheffield United 1, Ipswich 0. His 20th goal of the campaign. He's pushing Caden Jackson for that top goal scorer in the league. You don't want to lose these games. At least, if we can draw them, that's something. I'm already, taking it a step back going, yeah, we've got to win this. It's a good finish in fairness. Really good finish. Right, but we were still pretty good. Let's see if we can just leave it for the minute and hope we can get an opportunity. QPR are losing to Preston. Emir Reese has done a fantastic job this season. Anyway, going to be a free kick now for Sheffield United. Papetti now coming to bring out from the back to Grenier. Grenier can play it forward down to Berg. Berg down to Mousset, who's a great player. Oh my word. If that had gone in, I'd have been utterly shell-shocked. Luckily for us, it didn't ripple the back of the net as Blackburn go 2-0 up against Watford. Going to be a corner now, which Fleck will take. Wolfenden with a clearing header. He's already in the book, which is a bit of a concern. But luckily we've got Williams on the bench as well. Byrne plays it now to Mousset again. Vincent Young there with a tackle. I thought that might be a penalty. Looking a bit on edge at the minute, this one. Barker now gets a tackle in, but unfortunately we give it straight back to them. If you tackle, it's fine, but you've got to keep the ball yourself, right? Burn through to Mousset. Mousset across. Goalkeeper palms it away, and Hamilton now can clear it forward. Backs to the wall a little bit. Come on, Ipswich. Let's take a chance here. Vincent Young across. Bad ball. Burke can clear it now. Here comes Fabio Silva. Crunch him as far as I'm concerned. Oh no, Mousset's got through. Good save from Walton. He had to guess the right way. Oh, this game's on edge. This is not good. I got a horrible feeling we might get absolutely stuffed here in a minute. Fleck plays it in. Egan with the header. Problem is they're really good at corners as well. Really good at, dealing with stuff like that. So it's a bit concerning. And we got both our centre-halves in the book after 25 minutes, which shows the hard work they've had to put in. Bololo can pick the ball up now. Can we get forward and push something on here? Jones now coming forward. Comes inside. He needs to step up today. He's going to hopefully do it on his own here. He gets a strike away, but unfortunately hits the defender. We seem to like to take the strikes on when we've got a defender right in front of us, which isn't very good. Dazelle will take the corner now. Cleared by Papetti. Etty. Dazelle again. Plays it across now. Sliding tackle. Wins it again. Back to Hughes. Can we get the ball across? Downs has got a strike. And he scored! He's not got a good long-range strike. Today he does. That's normally the Hume strike. But today it's a Downs one. What an inspirational effort. Oh, that's fantastic. It's hard to beat that goalkeeper from anywhere on the pitch. He's really good. Fantastic strike. Look at the space that opened up for him, though. And on the volley as well, the first time into that corner. Goalkeeper, no chance. Right, it's game on here. Half an hour on the clock. Sheffield United 1, Ipswich 1. Don't throw it away straight away, lads. Come on. Let's keep building it. Nick the ball off from a counter. Baldock comes inside now. Would he get a striker? Good sliding tackle there from Hughes. Bowler plays it forward, but he can't find Jackson. Looking for Jackson. Looking for Jones. Looking for someone to step up here. Downs has mugged him from the free kick. Come on, Ipswich. Come forward. Play it down that right-hand side. He plays it across. Jackson's in. Oh, he scored! I thought the goalkeeper had got it. He's made an absolute howler. I can't believe it. What a goal. Caden Jackson was more aware of it. Ramsdale's had an absolute nightmare in between the sticks. I'm shouting too much. I'm so sorry if your microphones, so your headphones are broken or whatever else. Oh my God. What's he done? What has the goalkeeper done? Jackson could have gone down for a penalty. He jumped over and put it in the back of the net and we take the lead here. He's onside, right? If he's not, I don't care. Oh, he's onside, but that is fine. If there was VAR involved in this league, that would be one of those that would be chalked off probably. Anyway, equal chance in this game. We turn this around. Don't throw it away now. I say it so much. Oh, the ball's in. Hamilton with the clearing header. That's it. Launched a counter. Jackson up now. Play up the flank. Barker comes forward now. Can he find Curtis Jones or Caden Jackson? Barker's going to go alone, surely. Oh, he goes for the dink strike. Unfortunately, he was a little bit off target there. Oh, my word. This is going to be one of those games for us. Win the lead. This will put us top of the league at the minute. This is crazy stuff. This is crazy stuff here on FM303. Going to be a corner now. Fleck to play it in. Get rid of it. O'Connell with a header. Luckily for us, it is a good save from Walton. I thought he was going to go in. Walton there with a diving save to hold on. Let's get through the half time. Maybe I need to drop back do what I normally do and drop back the attacking mid into the defensive mid for the second half and see if we can counter-attack them. Because they're going to commit bodies forward now, right? And that's where we seem to do really well with the pace of Jackson. Good ball out there. Luckily for us, it goes out for a goal kick. Let's get to half-time. A third goal here would be utterly crazy. There are more shots on target. I think that shows Walton's the right man in goal, right? Look at his 7.6 rating. That's going to get us through the half-time, though. And we're winning here by 2-1. This is utterly crazy. And as you can see, Sheffield United had most of it, really. I'm going to say, don't get complacent. And I'm going to make that tactical change, controversially. I'm going to do it. I think Dazelle can come off here for Ben Sheaf. And I think we can literally drop Ben Sheaf into here. I'm going to swap him with Hughes because Hughes has got a better tackling ability. And we're going to go for this now. Start the second half. Could be 45 minutes, so it really defines our season now. But anyway, I need to make a change at centre-half as well. I don't like all the bookings. But anyway, Vincent Young coming forward now. Can we find a ball across to get a third goal? Burn does really well. Right, let's hope dropping back into a defensive mid as well might do enough to give us the cover, but it's going to be a set piece of Sheffield United corner. Fleck plays it in. Egan's waiting over the crossbar, luckily. It doesn't matter how many players you get back. They've got really good players at heading the ball, really good players at doing something here. Hughes has actually got a knock. I can't see what it is. We're going to leave him on for the minute. Baldock now to Fabio Silva. Fabio Silva back to Berg. What a save from Walton that is. One-armed Superman down to the bottom corner. In the circumstances, I was like, whoa. That is one of those. Jackson should have competed there more. Fleck coming forward now. Sheffield United looking up for it. They must have had a Wilder give him a rocket at half time. Plays it down the flank to Baldock here. Baldock now can play it across surely. It's blocked here. It's going to be a corner. I'm going to make Hughes come off here. He's looking really lethargic with his injury. Anyway, QPR take the lead against Preston as well. Fleck plays it in. Wolfenden with the clearing header there. Jackson can pick it up. We need to counter in these situations. This is where we need to get our goals from. He comes forward now. Can he do something here? He's got a lot of assists. Grenier with a good sliding tackle there. Gives us the position up the top of their pitch. But unfortunately, on this occasion, we can't get another highlight to get another goal. 60 minutes on the clock. Time for another change. Right, Hughes has got a knock here. What is it? Groin injury. That's not great. Right, in which case then we're going to go for Downs as the tackling midfielder. Hughes can come off with a fresh pair of legs in Callum Hume as the box-to-box. And I still need to consider making a change at centre-back, I think, as well. Bearing in mind we've got these yellow cards building up. But I want to wait a minute in case we get another injuries, right? Because the last thing we want is to go down to 10 men. But we're kind of gambling a bit here in the circumstances. So, but the time is ticking by now. Right, 20 minutes to go. Let's make this happen. Hamilton can come off here for Roshawn Williams. Right, and now I think we need to just make one more shout at him just to say, come on, lads. Let's get through this. This could be back-to-back epic wins in the top of the championship table at a time where we dropped some silly points along the way. Williams down to Jones. You take your own destiny to your own hands, ladies and gentlemen. Hume finds Jackson. Can he find a striker? He's coming. Oh, he scored! Caden Jackson! Callum Hume's come on. Caden Jackson did all the work by himself. He took it past the defender. I can't believe this. This is utterly brilliant. Jones did really well. Hume here with a good ball. He knows where his opposition is going to be. Jackson on his own here, turning the defender, finding the space. You don't let him do that at this level. Hopefully he can carry that on into the Premier League next year if we can do it. Sheffield United 1, Ipswich 3. Oh my God, I'm just going to shout focus here. We've got 5 minutes to go. Sheaf for a free kick hits Rupp in the wall there, but Vincent Young can come forward. Let's just blow the whistle, ref. Game's done. We don't need any more. We're going to beat Sheffield United away here. Oh, I've said it now. We've got minutes. We've still got 2 minutes to go plus added time. Rupp up to Basham here. Basham coming forward. Fabio Silva now can come inside. He's a dangerous man. 20 goals this season. Oh, what's gone on there? Anyway, Mousset and Jebson now. Jebson's hit the post. Oh my God. We're trying to make this hard work for ourselves as Rowe Williams clears it here. 4 minutes of added time. Come on, lads. Hold on. Wolford now with a free kick. Down to Sheaf, up to Barker. Can we spread the ball? Jones here. Jones has not played well in the literally the last season. He's at a 6.7 right now. You can't see it behind the webcam. He's averaging 6.5. I think something's happened to him. I might have changed his position up or his role. Anyway, Wolford plays it forward now to Egan. 2 minutes to go. Ball across towards Mousset and he scored. Oh my God, now it's going to be drama. I can't say focus. We've got 2 minutes to go here. Goalkeeper possibly should have got that. If I was that goalkeeper, I'd have taken the player at least and, whatever. But anyway, it's gone through. Sheffield United 2, Ipswich 3. Let's hope we can hold on to what would be an unbelievable win. Was he offside? I mean, it's one of those, yeah, no, he's not. He's not. He's been played on. I mean, our goal was closer to offside, right? But anyway, 4 minutes of added time. Hold on here. Oh my God, there's one more chance for Sheffield United. Bulldog to throw it in, Rupp to play it up. Just get rid of it. Kick it out the pitch. It's gone for a goal kick. That should be all she wrote. What a couple of wins this would be, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We've beaten Sheffield United away. Oh, come on, guys. The promotion push is still on. Oh my God, I'm proud. I'm so proud. You have no idea. What a performance. We continue. Oh my God, I can't believe we did it. Don't get me wrong, it's not. It was one of those games where we're top of the league. It's one of those games where they could have done it. And we got West Brom next. So this is crazy. What an FM stream this is. And Blackburn just won 5-0. We just beat them. Oh my goodness me. I can't believe it. Hughes is out for 3 days, but we're on top of the league, ladies and gentlemen. 6 unbeaten now. I mean, there's a few draws in there. And you think those draws against Rotherham and Stoke were 24th and 23rd. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm going to send the assistant here. West Brom in a week's time. That deserves a like and a subscribe, guys. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Mike Thorne, thank you very much, mate, for being here. Oh, I can't believe it. I really can't, mate. I'm actually stunned. But yeah, what a result. Thank you very much, mate, for being here. Utterly crazy. Utterly crazy. It's funny. It's actually, I'm in my lifetime. There's very few times I don't have words unless things really go wrong, right? But anyway, I can't believe it. That is utterly crazy. Utterly crazy result as we head now past Valentine's Day towards what is a great game of football. I just think, we do lack that little bit of quality. If I'm going to be a bit harsh away from the players who aren't listening to this, we lack that little bit of quality perhaps, but we do work hard, and I think we worked hard in that game. And I think, to get that little bit of luck, which we haven't had in those games against the Middlesbroughs, against the Forests, against the Rotherhams, I think, sometimes in life you've got to reap what you reward, right? You just got to, sort of get a bit of luck on a certain day that can change your entire thing, And, that's my life lesson for this. I just think, wow, there's games we've tried and we've not quite done it. But, I sound like Scott Parker. What's happened to me? This is just crazy. And West Brom next. I mean, unbelievable. It gets bigger and better. But as you can see from what we've done so far today, if I go down here, since we started the stream today, we've drawn with Stoke, beat Oxford, beat Blackburn and beat Sheffield United. Like I said, he's been probably our worst performance of the season. We're getting the points done now. And we've got West Brom and Watford next. I mean, these two games, which are the games we're going to do today, these are the two games we will finish a stream on today, because I don't want to make them too long, and it's quite a heavy stream today, bear in mind we lost a few good players, but it's crazy, utterly crazy. And hopefully now, if we win this game, it will give us a gap. And who would have thought that? Barker's out for 3 days, which is such a shame. He's done so well. I did say we'll see if we could sign a striker on a free transfer, actually. I think that might be important. Let's see if there's anyone around. We did this with really just dead last year, so we'll have a quick look. I've got the wage budget, as you can see, so why not? I mean, I just wonder if players like I say, we increase it as well. As if players like I say, Lancaster aren't going to be able to step up. So, can we bring someone in short term who might be doing a job, like a Kevin Phillips or someone? I looked at, Ibiza. Van Veen used to play at Scunthorpe. God, he's actually quite well rounded for a 30-year-old. He's playing League 2. I'm really tempted. I'm actually offering him a trial. Give him a couple of weeks. Come down and say hello to the boys. What's the worst that can happen? Just don't go, getting off anyone's misses, for God's sake, you upset them. Anyway, Nicky Josie, ex-Exeter player, decent player, probably not good enough for us right now. Will Keane, he's dropped off. His physicals are completely gone, right? He used to be at Wigan. Yeah, we used to have him, actually. Yeah, he was a bit of an enigma, right? Man United youngster who could have gone to be a really big player, and it just didn't work out for him, and I feel sorry for him, because anyone in life you want to succeed, right? And it's just a bit of a shame for him. I do wonder if Van Veen might be a complete out of left field signing. Someone who's mostly known for League 2 football, but has got pretty decent stats. You might be able to get a work permit. That might be the problem, of course. Don't forget that, unless he's technically a settled player. Yeah, I think that's the only options we got here. Everyone else is really young, right? So we'll have a try and have a look at him here. And if we can sign him and bring him in, I mean, why not in the circumstances? I mean, you've got to think the worst case scenario, right? Where, if you get an injury crisis and something goes down, you just don't know what you've got to do, right? I mean, it's crazy, But anyway, let's get ourselves refocused this West Brom game. It's nice for us to have the ability. Well, he's not rated very high. But anyway, it's nice for us to have the ability here to have a week off after a couple of big games in a week, which we won back-to-back. I mean, if you can win these games against your opposition right around you, that is so important, right? And I came into this season, to be honest, expecting, we're stepping up from League One. We know we're a good team who's got 109 points and only lost one game last season. But, I mean, at best I was thinking, okay, maybe 8th, 9th, pretty competitive. But the way it's gone so far, I think the lads have done really well. Back-to-back big games here, West Brom and Watford, 2 ex-Premier League teams. So I think it's utterly brilliant in the circumstances. I really do. And like I said, I've got an A-star rating from the board, which is what you want in the circumstances. So I think it deserves a like anyway, guys. Thank you very much for the likes we got so far. Utterly brilliant. And like I say, thank you very much for watching, loads of you who are with us tonight. And I hope your FM games are going as well as ours, This is utterly brilliant. Hopefully the next time we'll stream for you, hopefully tomorrow, we'll be getting towards perhaps confirming at least a playoff place, or maybe something even greater than that. I mean, can you imagine, 14 live episodes down the line, we might be in the Premier League with Ipswich Town. I mean, you just come into it to have a go, right? And wow, But anyway, the game is now saving. Like I say, thank you very much for being here so far. 2 games to go. We're 1 point ahead of West Brom. So a draw's not a disaster, but hopefully we can go out there. We did beat these guys earlier in the season. I think it was 3-0. So let's not get carried away. It's a sellout. Understandable. Home game. Send the assistant to the pre-match press conference. Let's look at the team. Right. Barker's got a knock. He's not going to feature. I'm really annoyed with Curtis Jones, by the way. I just think it's funny because he's not really been up to standard, right? He really hasn't in the circumstances. So there's a bit of a decision here. I'm going to bring Bob Mackay back in, I think, because I think he's good at taking penalties as well. Curtis Jones, what do I do? Because maybe I should tell him in the pre-match, you've got to play better, because I just think he's really been slack the last few games. It's been really disappointing. Sessegnon's back. Right. I'm going to be controversial. Sessegnon's going to start, and I'm going to drop Boller. I think Boller could probably do with a game where he's not playing. I think he's... you still got to look, in spite of wins, over where you can maybe improve a little bit, and I think that might be wise. Hughes and Downs seem to be the midfield 2 you want to go with, right? Dazelle, I'm going to replace for Hume in this one. I think Dazelle had a good go, but in the circumstances, we could probably do a little bit better as well. Simpson, Johnson, Duffy, Dazelle. Anyone else I want to bring in? I don't think so. I think the rest of these guys, kind of picks themselves, right? So I only can't, or maybe a wing back, probably Kenlock. Yeah, do you know what? Dazelle can come out for Kenlock, just in case we get an injury to full back, and we've got no one to bring on them, right? So I think that'll be quite important. So anyway, what a big game we got now. West Brom at home and then Watford at home for the final 2 games of today's stream. So let's go out there. If we can end with 6 points, wow, we're going to be in a good position, right? Cheers, everyone. Have a nice cup of coffee. That's a cold cup of coffee now in the circumstances, because obviously it's been there for like an hour and a half. But anyway, I can drink iced coffee. I'm cool with that. And right now I'm as cool as ice in the circumstances of what's going on with this Football Manager team, right? So anyway, home against West Brom. It doesn't get any bigger than this. So here we go. This is the big match. It'll be a sold-out Portman Road. The fans who have been, struggling with their team for years in the mid-table of League One have now got something to celebrate. Let's go out there and not let them down. Let's not hype it too much, because in the circumstances we could get issues in a minute if that is the case. But anyway, going to quickly save the game now, because I've had a few IT issues. I want to make sure we're going to keep on where we are. And it looks like the West Brom team is going to be very similar to us. They play a shadow striker in the attacking mid position rather than an attacking midfield, which is what we do. See a lot of connectivity now with the team. I know exactly the teams I'm going to go for here. 3 changes from the last match, which is quite a lot, but I still think performance-wise we need to try and see if we can slightly tweak it better. The West Brom team today is going to be Johnston, Furlong, Iorfa, DeCarl, Pedersen, Harper, Sawyers, Diaganga. Is that right? Diaganga, that'll do. Freeman, Robinson, and Torregrossa, which is a fantastic name. He sounds like a Spanish seaside resort. But anyway, I'm going to say today we want a good run to go out and impress me. Right, how can I speak directly to Curtis Jones? Do I click on him? I will work this out. I want to work out how do I speak directly. I'm going to say, is there a way to do it? I can't remember. It's not going to be on tactics, obviously. The reason I ask is that I want to tell Curtis Jones I expect a performance today, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm going to say then I have faith in you guys, but I kind of want to tell Curtis Jones, like I said, that I expect a performance, because I think he's on 6.6. Last season, he was top goal scorer in League One, right? So it's a bit of a drop-off in the circumstances, which I wasn't anticipating, I really felt he could just push on from what he did last year, so it's a difficult start. Is Hume going to get in the book here? No, luckily for us, after a minute, we've not got our first player in the book. But anyway, we're underway here. Going to get the headset. Oh, free kick to West Brom. Freeman in. There's players waiting. Luckily, it comes out. Freeman again strikes it. Gonna be a corner on 5 minutes to West Brom. I expect them to come out of the blocks firing here a little bit. I mean, it's theirs to come and win this game, right, in the circumstances. Freeman, Wolverhampton with a clearing header. Diang down to Iorfa. Can he play it across? He's played for Aston Villa as well. A lot of Midland transfers going on there. Diang's managed to get rid of that one. But anyway, Ipswich Town trying to bring the ball away here in front of their home fans. Let's see what we can do in this bad boy. 10 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. West Brom have tried to feel the game out so far. They're going to get a throw in now. Ball into the penalty area. Cleared away. Callum Hume can counter-attack. Surely he's got pace. He's got passing. He's got everything we need. Comes forward. He's going to go alone. Tries to get the striker away. Unfortunately for us, it takes a deflection. And now here come West Brom with Robinson on the counter-attack. Good sliding tackle from Hughes there. Needed to be solid in the defensive mid-position. Did a fantastic job in the circumstances to get rid of it. Right. No one's had a shot on target yet. It's a bitty game. Thrown to Ipswich now. Sessegnon to take. Hughes is now linking up with him, trying to find an option. Down to Downs, who had a good long-range strike in the last game. Jackson with the strike. Unfortunately, on this occasion, not in the bottom corner, just past that left-hand post. But a sign of intent here from Ipswich Town. Vincent Young with the throw in up to Jones. Downs and Hughes now linking up. Vincent Young on the left. Good opportunity to impress today. Jones with the strike. What has changed for him? It's shocking, really. He's gone for someone that will bury down the top corner. Someone who would just kick it to the goalkeeper. Sessegnon now. Is he on the take? Are West Brom paying Liverpool or something here? Anyway, down to Jones. He finds Vincent Young. Vincent Young! Oh, it's gone to Johnson. I don't bother with done any better. It's irrelevant. Corner kick now on half an hour. Let's take the lead from this, lads. Hume plays it in. Oh, Diang with a clearing header there. Hume could pick it up, though. Can he curl the ball back in? Hamilton's pushed right up now. Plays it back to Vincent Young. Trying to retain possession. We're trying to be a little bit careful. Jones now comes inside. Plays it across to McKay. McKay's going to come back down to Sessegnon. Sessegnon with a strike. Good save from Johnson. Another corner kick here. Ipswich are building into this. You can feel it. We're going to be a corner kick here. Hume to take. A bit more comprehensive. Furlong with a clearing header. Can't get the goal in the back of the ball in the back of the net yet. Hume across the back post. DeCarl makes a good clearance there. Wolfenden could pick it up. We're not very good at scoring from set pieces. It's only Barker that seems to do it, ironically, from the right wing, and he's not in the squad today because he's got a knock. Wolfenden down to Hughes. We've got to be careful we don't give the ball away there. Mackay coming inside. You're going to go alone. Going to get a strike away. Johnston again with a really good save. That's 2 English goalkeepers in 2 big clubs in the Championship who are really good quality, Ramsdale last time, and it was that time Johnston. Anyway, Jones coming forward now on the left. Can he keep the ball? He plays it across to Kara. A good clearing header there. Dieng now can try and counter. The problem is with quality teams like West Brom, they can punish you on the counter. Robertson and Trogrossa now. Oh, Freeman's in. Oh, and he scored. And it's such a shame in the circumstances. It took a lucky deflection to get to him. 33 minutes gone. Ipswich 0, West Brom 1. And unlike other games, it's kind of undeserved. There's other games we kind of, recently won them. You thought, wow, it's very close. Oh, it's such a shame because Sessignon made a good tackle, but unfortunately we weren't aware to what was going on. Freeman puts it in the bottom corner. So what can we do here? 35 minutes gone. Ipswich 0, West Brom 1. Can we at least go out there and get a quick goal back? Because that way then we might be able to get them worried as we get into half time. We're going to get the opportunity now. Vincent Young comes in. Down towards him. It's a very sloppy pass though. Anyway, cleared up the pitch. Hamilton now's got to try and find a pass. Can he get it forward? Don't give it away. Oh, why has he gone backwards for? Anyway, Walton now. He could have played down the left there to Vincent Young, but he decided against it. Anyway, Downs and Hamilton now. Jones now coming back to try and pick the ball up. Comes forward. It's time for you to be a hero. You offer a good tackle there. Downs like to pick it up. This is good for Ipswich with the Geoghegan press. Hughes now down. Furlong with a clearing header. It's just finding it hard to get these opportunities to break through. When we do, we've got to take them. That is the Championship. Good ball through there from Vincent Young. He's had a really good game. Jackson's got to find Jones. He scored. I was just literally mugging him off. But there we go. 9th goal of the season for Curtis Jones. We'll take that. 5 minutes to half time. It's time for him to step back up and get the club on his shoulders and carry us over the finishing line. That is what you do. Good stuff from Caden Jackson. Just got as many assists as he has goals this year, which is really impressive for a striker. I like that. It's unselfish. And that's what it does to get your team over the line, to get everyone contributing. We got 5 minutes to half time. It's all square. Right. Push on from this, lads. Turn it on its head. Trogrossa now to Robinson. Don't concede here straight away. He's going to get another bite of the cherry here. Comes in and he has scored. Oh my goodness me. Oh, you know when you feel like your luck's not in favour? That's one of those, right? It's 2-1 and it's completely against the run of play, really. And it's really unfortunate because, once again, we try to deal with it. And it's just so unfortunate. And it's come free. Walton's been done at the near post. I'm disappointed. I think both my goalkeepers are very competitive. I still wonder if, like last year, actually, the place was slightly weaker. But anyway, Vincent Young, can we make it 2-2 before half time? Make it 4 goals in about 4 minutes or whatever it is. Downs now coming inside. Vincent Young again. Get that ball across. Jackson turns right. Hume can hit them. Mackay. Hume again. It's a defender. Robinson now on the counter. We don't want to go 3-1 down before half time. That'll be a disaster. Hughes did a really good tactical bit of business there. I don't care if he goes in the book. You have to do it. Oh dear. Yeah, that card seems feasible. Robinson's been an absolute nightmare for us. We get to half time, it's 2-1. I mean, I think it gives me an excuse to tell him off here, right? I'm going to say, show me something else. Right, okay. Big 45 minutes in our season, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe we're 2-1 down here, really, because in the circumstances, we could be level, really. We probably at least should be level. But anyway, we're going to get a free kick now, an opportunity to maybe get the game back square as we start the second half. Hume to take it, plays into the back post. Yorfa reads it really well there. And the problem is West Brom have got players on the counter who can damage us here. Dieng forward to Trogrossa. Trogrossa now's in. Good tackle from Sessignon. We've got to try and get the ball away now and keep hold of possession and build. Vincent Young trying to find Jackson. Hume can do really well. Good ball down to McKay there. Good vision. Try and find someone in the middle, son. Good block there. It's going to be a throw-in now. It's going to come in on this side. Interesting stuff. The game feels on an edge and it's very, very close. So I would take a point at this point. I shouldn't say it, but I will take a point at this point. I think a point would be a fantastic result in the circumstances and keep us where we want to be. Hour on the clock here. We're going to get a free kick opportunity now. It's going to be Callum Hume to take it. Will he take it on goal? He does. Oh, Johnson had to raise a hand there, put it over the top of the crossbar. Going to be a corner. Hume is building into his career with Ipswich Town here. Corner comes in. Unfortunately, there's no one there who can compete with it. We're not so good at getting on the end of them. Robertson can come forward on the counter. That's what he's done really well so far. And it's a foul there by Jones, but I think that's how we're going to deal with him now. I think we're going to put the foot in, right? Anyway, we're going to make a change in a minute. We're going to let this highlight go first, though. McKay hopefully can pick it up. Ball wasn't that great. Needs to try and play it over the top. Trogrossa now coming forward here. Oh, once again, it's a bit sloppy. Back to Walton. Get rid of it. There we go. Can we find Jackson? We can. McKay. Can we find that ball through to maybe find Hume here? Sessignon on the right-hand side coming forward. Down to McKay. What was that? Was that a Rabona pass? Not time for Rabona passes, boys. Deary me. Just pass it to your opposition guy and try and score a goal, yeah? Why would you try a Rabona pass there when you're 2-1 down? Anyway, Mackay there, I think actually I'm going to take him off for that. I actually am. I don't like it. I'm going to bring on Duffy. A few bookings piling up here. Hughes can come off for Sheaf. And I think we're going to leave that as that for the minute. Caden Jackson, once again, is looking like the only guy that's really going to give us a potential goal at this time. So fingers crossed we can go on and push on from here. Anyway, Hume's going to pick the ball up now. We haven't made the change quite yet. He's got past his man. Jones to Jackson, and it's an equaliser. Caden Jackson with the cartwheel. The home fans are ecstatic. Ipswich Town 2, West Brom 2. And it's going to be one of those seasons where I'm going to probably age about 20 years, honestly. What has gone on here? It was literally like a bulldozer. We just kept probing them. And eventually when Jackson got the opportunity with his left foot, he put it in the corner. Right, the fresh legs are coming on no matter what. We're going to still make the changes. It's going to be Sheaf coming on and Duffy. And hopefully from here we can still push on. We have more of the game. Do you know what? We might still win this. Sasson on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball across down to Sheaf? Downs! Oh, it's hit a defender. The goalkeeper was beaten. Sheaf down, sliding. West Brom players holding on for dear life. Literally sliding in where they can. Oh, my word. But you know what West Brom are like? It's the quality. Colin Grant's come on as well now. He's a good player. Harper plays it across. A Grant with a strike there. Walton with a really good save. I kind of want to see some more here, guys. Demand some more. Come on. Corner kick to West Brom now with 20 minutes to go. Plays it in. Robinson luckily was marked really well there. And Jackson there with a sliding tackle. It's gone in the back of the net, but actually it's a free kick. That was worrying. Anyway, a draw's not a disaster. Then we got Watford next, who are on a good run themselves. But anyway, 10 minutes to go. Ball playing in by Freeman. Robertson at the back post. Oh, and he should have scored. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to bottle this. I actually wonder if... Yeah, do you know what? I'm actually going to make a change. I'm going to... Callum Hewton come off for Mikey Johnston. And I'm going to do something quite crazy. I'm going to put... Is Downs the best player today? Yeah, do you know what? Downs scored a long-range effort last time. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. Yeah. I think that's better. I'm going to literally drop back a defensive mid again. I think adding that stability now, we still might be able to counter-attack them and get something. So let's do that. And hopefully it'll help protect the back four. But anyway, Pedersen now comes inside to Sawyers. They've got some fresh legs on as well here, West Brom. It's going to be a fantastic final 10 minutes. Harper coming forward. We're quite narrow, so they can spray it wide here. Hopefully we can still deal with it. Furlong coming forward. Hamilton with the clearing header. Now we need to counter-attack. Downs up to Jackson. He's really good at holding the ball up. Good turn and run. Kills all the defenders. He's got to finish it. Oh, I thought he had. He went past that far post. Oh, Caden Jackson. Someone give that man a pay rise. I did last year. So it's like Ricky Gervais in the office there. Anyway, 4 minutes of added time. 2-2. Can we steal a last-minute winner? Or is that going to be all she wrote? I think that's going to be it. It's going to be a set piece out of West Brom. Edwards down to Sawyers. He's going to have to get a strike away here. Can we just get rid of it? That to Furlong. He got everyone up. Oh my word. What's he doing? He gave it away there. Vincent, just play it forward. Play it forward. He's waiting. Downs down to Johnston. Johnson forward. Ball to Vincent Young. He's onside. Get it across. Vincent Young inside the penalty area. Get the ball in, son. Plays it across. Downs. He went over his head. Oh, that's such a shame. We could have nicked it there at the end. We could have nicked that one, you know, guys. Full time, Ipswich 2, West Brom 2. I'll take it. I said I'll take a draw. I'm going to say you were unlucky today. And I think really, all in all, when I mean that, we competed with a team that's probably going to be second, you know, this year. So I think a fantastic point there in the circumstances. Keeps us top of the league. And we've got Watford next. So if we can win this, all of a sudden, it has been an epic episode for us, especially when it was looking a bit shaky at the start. We lost more players than what we really wanted to. 7 unbeaten now, which is utterly crazy. So I think in the circumstances, you know, we've done really well with that. So yeah, I'm really chuffed. So a decent point. We're going to, like I say, get through this. I don't like to make the streams too long, but now 45 now, you know, for replay value as well. So I'm going to make this the last game of the stream today. So guys, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, send the word around, there's a lot going on here. Oh, excuse me, he died on FM303. So 7 games unbeaten, including all the games tonight, and it's been really tough. But we've played a lot of the teams now near the top. So from here, we've got to say, you know what, we've really got to look to push on and maybe pull off an Ipswich Town miracle. Can we win back-to-back championships in 2 separate divisions? That's like unheard of, right? How do you do that? You know, how can you win League One and then win the championship the next season? That would be utterly crazy. But anyway, Watford at home next. Let's see what we're going to do with the starting 11, because it's not been many games since the last time we played. So hopefully we can go out there and get a decent 3 points. But anyway, Watford have played really well the last few games, so I'm not going to underestimate them. Sell out expected for this as well. We're getting a lot of supporters through the doors, so my board will be really happy here. Send the assistant to the pre-match press conference. Let's look at the squad. Right, okay. I really was impressed by Vincent Young in that game. I think he's going to retain his position over Boller at the minute. I don't want to make too many changes, really, I don't think. I might start Michael Duffy, though, because he's not had much of an opportunity. And last season, he was so good for us. He had good determination. He's worth 2.9 million now. And I think Mackay's not done that well. Barker is back, though, but I think we put Barker on the bench. Gidney's not much of a look in, but he's going to have to wait for it. He knows he's a backup. Oh, we have got to consider Kevin Van Veen. Surplus to requirements, and actually stats have dropped off since we signed him, so maybe he's not up to the level, but I think we'll call it that for the moment and go from there. The only thing we don't want to have happen is an injury crisis, right? We have an injury crisis now, we're going to have a problem. I still think with the changes we've lost with Ravella going out, which I think is a big loss to this team. I didn't replace him because I kind of went with, okay, we bought Sheaf, who didn't get much of a look in, but I kind of felt like, we need to kind of give these guys an opportunity. We've got Nydam, who's a backup central mid as well, so hopefully we can avoid an injury crisis. Hopefully we can avoid getting smashed one day, and hopefully we can just keep picking up 3 points. To win this game will be utterly epic. But anyway, here come Watford. This is a big, big, big match. So let's see what we're going to do in this one. Like I say, guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight for this one. Really appreciate, honestly, your company. I think it's really good. And like I say, hit that like button. Please subscribe. Fantastic job. Looks like we're going to get to the top of the championship by the end of this stream, which I truly can't believe either. But anyway, final match of the day. They've gone to go for the same formation as us. As you can see, the team's starting to get used to each other now as well. One change, Duffy for Mackay. Right, let's do this now. So the Watford team today is going to be Matthew Ryan in goal, Nigata, Fry, Carter Vickers, Brian, Shalabar, Cleverly, March, Yassi, Sarr and Juan Hernandez, who scored a few goals against us last time. So I'm going to say, yeah, they beat us. So I'm going to say, point finger, get their fans up. I want to say, I clicked on the wrong thing. I want to say we owe them. Anyway, I have faith in you guys. Let's finish with a bit of faith and hope it works out all right. Massive game tonight. It's on telly. That's why we're getting the screenshot of the starting 11 right. You can see it there all in beautiful action. Big way to end it tonight. Oh my word. Let's go and do this bad boy. Let's try and get 3 points against Watford here. Going to head to the kickoff now. Big, big game of football. But anyway, they're in the yellow today with the black. We're in the blue at home. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more comprehensive performance. It has been a dramatic evening on Football Manager here with us, but I wouldn't mind just seeing a little bit more comprehension. Minute on the clock, and Duffy nearly scored. That would have been a bit of a masterstroke for me there if he managed to get the ball in the back of the net from that one. But anyway, slightly stretching, slightly too far. But anyway, here come Watford now. Like I said, the quality they've got is something not to be underestimated. They're a very good team. Fry plays it forward. Hamilton to pick it up now. Hume down to Downs. Downs now hopefully can find the ball down to Jones, and he can. Jones comes inside. Jones! Oh, Ryan gets down really well. Probably should have gone for power there. Power there into the top of the net. Not low and not so hard. But anyway, it's a penalty. I'm going to change it. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave Curtis Jones to take it. There's a penalty. There was a push in the box. It's going to be Ipswich Town with a penalty here. Jones to take it. And Ryan saved it. And I felt like I wanted to change. He was taking it as well after the season he's had. Oh, this is going to be a dramatic game to finish off. Live in front of the cameras as well. Can we still score low? Oh, so disappointing. You don't get many easier opportunities than that. Jackson turns and tries the flamboyant. Goes past that right-hand side. He missed the penalty. I can't believe it. We probably done missed as many penalties as we scored, which is a bit of a shame. I didn't know who else I could have brought in to take that penalty, really, in the circumstances. But anyway, Session on the right side now, trying to play a ball across. Watford are very good at getting players back here. But anyway, Wolverhampton coming forward now. We're going to take the game to them and I hope it makes a difference. Vincent Young coming on the left-hand side, replacing Boller again for the second match running. Goes for a strike, unfortunately, wasn't very good. Problem is, he's probably more right-sided, right? But anyway, going to be a goal kick now to Watford. Ryan's done a great job in goal for them, saving the penalty and making a good save as well so far. So Duffy now picks the ball up, though, for his first start in quite a few games. Can he get the ball across here? He can. Jackson with a strike, and it's not on target. Oh, I don't like these games where you miss so many chances. That's 3 big chances for Ipswich inside 14 minutes here. You don't get away with that too often against a quality team. Come on, lads. You need to see a little bit more. Carter Vickers plays it forward. Luckily, it's a bit not a very clinical pass, but it doesn't help we give the ball away. Here comes Youssef coming inside. Good tackle from Hughes. Got to try and get a goal now because I think we've really pushed our luck in the circumstances. Jackson now up to Duffy with another opportunity, strikes and scores. That's how we do it, baby. This is how we do it. I don't know why I'm dancing. We haven't achieved anything yet. Anyway, Jones there. What a goal, though. I mean, if you're going to score a goal, make it a harder one to score, right? You know, we had easier opportunities, which we just missed. It was the power. Goalkeeper probably should have done better in the circumstances. But we lead here against Watford. And it means we're going to go unbeaten, I believe now, for 2 live streams back-to-back, would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? So, honestly, this is the place to be. Please hit that like button, please subscribe. We're heading towards the top of the Championship as we head towards March, which is crazy, but we were League One last year. Hamilton now to build out from the back here for Ipswich, half an hour on the clock. Vincent Young coming forward now, done really well since he's coming for Boller. I've put my faith in him as well. Like the options we got. Hughes now coming forward. Can he find a good pass? Back to Wolfenden. We're waiting for Watford to give us a gap. They have with Duffy. Hume have a good spread ball with Sessegnon. Session across. Caden Jackson. Good. Matt Ryan. I tell you what, he's a bloody good goalkeeper, isn't he? What a save that was. Anyway, Hume in the corner now. He seems to make the hard saves look easy and easy saves look hard. Anyway, I was like that as a goalkeeper. But anyway, ball played in now, clear by Watford. Half an hour gone, still 1-0. They've not had a shot on target. It's not like the last time we played them where they were really, really keeping us on ragged edge. We ended up losing. But anyway, 5 minutes to half time. Let's get that second goal. Sessegnon and Duffy linking up well. Hume with a strike from distance. Unfortunately hits the defender. Hughes now plays it down to Vincent Young, who comes forward again. Done really well, like I say. Can't get that ball across though. March has done really well. Now can launch a counter-attack. The pace of Vincent Young, they will probably deal with that bad boy. Looking alright. Going to be a set-piece chance of Watford now. They've not had a chance on goal yet. This is what worries me. Cleverly in. Oh, and it's going to surely drop. And the goalkeeper was Spider-Manning. They're trying to stop it. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really sell that very well. That was terrifying. That should have been an equaliser. As you can see, it was the only one they had all game. We're 1-up at half-time. I'm going to say I'm not happy because I think actually we need to be 2 or 3 up by this point. We need to be 4 up by this point, not 2 or 3. We need to be 4 up by this point. But anyway, let's get this second half underway and see what we can do. Hume can come forward now, get that goal straight away just to alleviate the home nerves here a little bit. Vincent Young across, good effort there from Fry to clear it. Unfortunately, he couldn't find the man. Hernandez links up here to Cleverly. That's who Cusho is, by the way. I worked that in the last game because I was like, why am I going to say Cusho? It's a bit odd. Anyway, it's Hernandez. Anyway, going to be a great opportunity here to really cement ourselves towards the top of this league table. Chalobah with a clearing header now. Can we pick the ball up with a Geoghegan press here? Brian's going to play it along. Wolfenden trying to get the pressure back on. Chalobah forward. Hamilton reads it really well. Hughes over back heel. We're playing some sexy football, guys. Duffy comes inside here. Penalty, surely. No. Cleverly managed to win the ball. I'm going to shout flat as the manager, right? Down to Jones. Jackson with the strike and it's gone past that far hand post. We're knocking on the door to get that second goal. I don't know why I did that, but it seemed in the right circumstances. 14 shots, 5 on target as we get to the hour mark. Watford under the cosh at the minute, but it means nothing if you can't get the 3 points. So we need to go out there and do that. Anyway, 25 minutes to go here. Ipswich 1, Watford 0. Going to be time for a change. Curtis Jones, again, has probably been the most disappointing player of the season so far. But anyway, Mikey Johnston can come on here. Vincent Young's not impressive. So let's bring on Miles Kenlock, the guy who started at left back for the majority of last year in League One. Get him an opportunity here. And let's see what we can do here. I'm going to demand some more. I know it's a bit risky, but I just think Watford have got the quality to get a goal from somewhere, right? But I'd like to get that second goal just to make sure. The final 10 minutes is coming up. Can we get a massive 3 points on our way to what could be a second massive season for us here on Football Manager 2021? The time is ticking. I'll take it. Session now the throwing in. Duffy tries to win the header, but now it goes back to Hughes. Goalkeeper's going to pick up from the loose ball there for Watford. Played forward by Ryan. Pearson now trying to play it forward. Lanzini they got. Oh my God, he's come from West Ham. He's got a long strike. He knows a late goal. Remember West Ham versus Tottenham this year with that wonder strike? Anyway, Barcott comes forward now. Strikes. Walter with the save. Lanzini. Luckily for us, it was really terrible. Duffy can pick the ball up and clear it. I'm going to drop a defensive mid and I'm bottling this. Right. Oxford have come back from 2-0 down to be 2-2. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to drop this around here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we got about 2 minutes to go here, plus whatever added time's going on. It's going to be hopefully 1-0. 4 minutes of added time to go. Lanzini up to Cleverly, who plays it in. Hamilton with the clearing header. Got to try and win this ball now. Cleverly's going to get there before Hume, and Fry can put it forward now. We can't keep losing the ball outside the penalty area. It's Lanzini, and it's an equaliser. And that's like their second shot on target in the entire game, right? Oh my goodness me. I'm so disappointed in the circumstances. And we had the chance to be about 4-0 up by half time. Long way to go this season, but still you've got to say, is it these little moments in life that make such a massive difference, right? 4 minutes of added time. It's going to drop us off the top of the league down to 3rd place as well. Have we got last chance saloon? Can we nick a 3 points? No, because that throw is utterly disgustingly bad. Wolverhampton's got to play it forward now. Session can pick it up. Get it in the box. No, you don't. Right, okay. Drops us to 3rd, 1 place off the top. What a disappointment in the circumstances. I'm not happy with that. I'm really not happy. Oh, it's such a shame to end the stream on like a negative draw, right? Because I just think we did really well in the whole stream so far. It's 2 points dropped though in the circumstances. It's saying it puts us top of the league, but it hasn't taken into account the other results, which I think actually dropped us 3rd. Maybe I'm wrong actually, but anyway. Send the assistant to the press conference. Let's have a look. Okay, no, apparently it keeps us in top place, but obviously we still got West Brom and Blackburn who are going to play games, right? So, I mean, West Brom and Blackburn, do they play today? Everyone sort of drew by the looks of it. Okay, West Brom beat Norwich at the end there. What about Blackburn? Blackburn beat Forest. I think that table might be up to date. But anyway, there we go, guys. We're currently top of the league. We'll take that. 35 games gone. Not many to go now as we're getting deep into this championship campaign with Ipswich Town after our promotion from Sky Bet League 1 last year. So we got some big games coming up, as you can see. But we've played a lot of the bigger clubs now. We've only got these to go. So the next time we come back, hopefully we'll be doing a playoff or promotion party. A double P. Whatever that means. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really enjoyed the 2 hours you spent with us here tonight. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Hit that bell button and notification. That way you'll know tomorrow when we're back on for hopefully a promotion party, you'll be here with us for that one. But anyway, I've been your host and one, Tom Smith. Thank you for watching Ipswich Town here on Football Manager 2021, right here on FM303. And we'll see you next time for some more Football Manager action. Cheers now. Good night.